Bang, 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 bang.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Hey, look at these bunch of Eve-style smart gorillas.
Hold up, son, what you say?
They're wild ape-style creatures. King Sly.
Nigga walk in this shit with a limp. Nigga snuck a whole Drake in this bitch. Nigga talk.
We
shit,
back, we back, we back.
Ain't nobody safe in this bitch. What up, twin? Yeah, that's my 2020 twin.
Talk to me
Red
nice.
cup filled up with
Talk
Hennessy
to me
again.
right. We
And this
back
motherfucker
outside
bringing
tonight.
energy again. Running back to back place for my enemies again. Amigos, take off on a
Picture what's
nigga like
poppin',
amigo.
baby. How we feeling? Obsidian, what's crackin' lacking? Reap, just on time, my
Drake and
brother.
a Drake, nigga, we the three amigos.
Anthony Will, how we
Mixing
feeling?
everything with a motherfucking
Shit like that,
Cheetos.
shit like
Nigga,
that.
circle got smaller than a
J
run
Mace,
up on this 6 get smoke like a pre-roll.
we back, Ricky.
I'm back outside.
Double JP.
No brakes, no brakes, no brakes, no brakes. I want all the smoke with this Drake on my side. No brakes, no brakes.
We are
no
back,
brakes, no
we are
brakes.
back.
How we gon' stop? with the
Jenny, I appreciate it. Cat, what's crackin' lacking? My dog.
like kids at a playground, I'm about to slide.
Gang, we back outside, man. Back at it. Look at crackhead, but talk to me nice, talk to me right. We back outside tonight. We are here, we are here, we are here. Oh, I'm happy to be back outside. I'm happy to be back out with y'all. Yeah, we about to slide. That's a fact. Oh, we are about to slide. Because we have we're going to recap some of what's been going on. Well, I'm really, look I'll get to when we talk about Dickers, all right? Because that whole situation, I'm lost. I try to leave him alone. I try to leave it alone, but then I see something and I have to say something. I appreciate it. So then we got that. We got a little Filipio's his downward spiral. I'm glad I'm here for it. You know, bring him back in the mix because it's been a while. You know, he's due for a couple freakouts. So I'm glad about that. And I have that. Like, we're gonna have a man-to-man talk with the man Mersh. Okay. The Kino crash out. I really gonna recap Phil about guy. Yes, we're gonna talk about him spreading wide for people. Yeah, I mean. Well, this type of guy says someone has a 401k plan. Okay, with the jokes. Oh, we're not talking to him. Literally, I'm gonna see if I can reach him. Right, I'm gonna see if I can reach. My words will reach to him because he needs to hear it. Because he just keeps making terrible life choices. Terrible life choices. So let's get into it. All right, let's get into it right now. We are about to start. I want to start with Rich before we get to the Phil thing. I want to start with Rich. All right, because this is what was going on in my head. All right, for a little bit now, I have just been seeing a bunch of like little Twitter clips here and there. Haven't really been paying attention to them. I thought maybe he was turning over a new leaf. All right, I thought he was changing. I thought he was doing better. All right, I thought he was doing better. And then two things happened. I saw a clip on Twitter, which was, I don't know what I'm looking at when it comes to this one. Okay, this is the first thing I saw.
And put it here.
I love you, Rich.
So
Love
now
you
here
too,
we
bro.
go.
This is
I
like
gotta make sure the video's
insanity.
looping. Now it's looping.
I love you, Rich.
You don't need to hear it. I'll just play like fucking the Oblivion. He's gonna lose his mind. Spooderman, you have a job. You have a fucking job.
We are still gay obsession with Phil. I mean, like the tattoo wasn't bad enough. You have to now make this AI of you and him kissing in the field, which is wild. That was this, and then what really got me again. All right, so this one was like, all right, what's going on with this? But then I saw a Ozzy Cobb clip of him talking about Rich. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, he's just lying. He's just a liar still. Oh, okay, cool. Well, at least it didn't change here.
Holy God, what are you showing me? His head. Come on.
So after watching this, I was like, oh, okay. So let's just see what he's been up to. Huh? Let's just see what he's been up to.
Hey guys, it's Ozzy back with another video. Hope you're all doing well. Today we got an RTU video because Dickards has gone back to his old lolcow ways. So RTU is a unique lolcow because he tends to have a little bit, and when I say little bit, I mean very, very slight amount of self-awareness about his lolcow ways, more so than Boogie and DSP. And I mentioned in my last Dickers video that I haven't covered him too recently because he kind of locked in a little bit. He didn't crash out too much, he stayed out of the drama, and he just made his little tech videos on his channel, and he gained a lot of subscribers. Like, I think 4 months ago, Rich had like 80K subs. Now he's over 100K. But, unfortunately for Rich, he's just in lolcow remission. There is no cure for the lolcow disease. So today we're going to see Dickers get mad at YouTube because YouTube recommends detractor videos of himself. We're going to see Dickers say some very bizarre stuff about Apic Eric's dog that passed away recently.
He's
been, Eric, I'm
Jay
sorry
Mace.
about your dog. I know we
Jay Mace, he always does. Some he does, some he
watch
doesn't.
each other's videos. I had a beagle named Daisy myself that passed away, so I feel sorry for you, man. I know that was a little bit ago, but I hope you're doing okay. And we're also going to see Dickers completely fail at making money because Dickers is worried about his YouTube account because he keeps getting strikes because he does risque stuff. He says crazy stuff sometimes. He has his wife come on stream. She does crazy shit.
Yeah,
it's a disaster.
Disgusting.
So Rich thinks
disgusting things that should put her away in jail.
he can stream on Twitch and be successful. Well, this video is going to prove that that's not the case because he basically goes on Twitch for 6 hours. He does a 6-hour stream and it has 140 views. He made I think he got maybe 20 subs. It was a complete, utter disaster. A complete failure. So we're going to see Dickers crash out a little bit, beg for money, and just be a mess. And also, I want to thank Richard Bennell. So these guys are on Twitter. Please give them a follow on X or Twitter. RTU, unfortunately, he members only his Twitch streams, and I'm not paying him any money, so I had to grab the clips from other people.
There you go, Ozzy. See? Good thing you didn't. You know, I'd be like, I need the content. No. Don't give that scumbag anything.
So give these guys a follow, Richard Burnell Game and Lolcow Basement on Twitter. I'll put the link to their stuff in the description. But let's get right into it, guys.
Man, YouTube loves letting me, I just don't bring it up. Man, if someone's talking about me, it is literally the first fucking video on my feed. Rich, that means you're clicking on him. No, I'm not. I'm not clicking on him. It's like, hey, Rich, why don't you?
Okay, first of all, I don't believe that you're not clicking on him. All right, first, that's a fact. Definitely don't believe that. But second, it's because you subscribe to yourself and you have clicked them, so they're always going to show up. So yeah, of course they are.
Hey, look, someone's making a video on you. Hey.
And if you just click one, then they'll still auto-populate and they'll show you, recommend it to you.
Rich, hey, someone's, I know you, I see it, YouTube. Thanks. I'm not clicking it though. Why don't you click it? No. And it's amazing to me because I watch Secular Talk all the time. I have the bell on, and finally, in the past 4 months, YouTube started feeding me.
Yeah,
that's feeding me his videos. Before that, even though I actively watched him virtually every day, couldn't get it. Someone making a video on me, don't click on it. YouTube shows me every fucking one. Speaking of Twitch, this upcoming Monday, August 17th, I'm going to be having an 8-hour subathon. 8-hour subathon. I know the goal is lofty.
Fortunately, RTU made the stream members only, and I'm not paying rent.
If it doesn't, thank you for the support. You know, believe me, I'm not going to sit here and pull a Phil and lecture you. All right, you know what? Fine, 220.
Right,
220.
How much longer are you all going to fall for, them people, going to fall for I'm not going to be like Phil. Well, just because you're going to ask, we know you're going to ask. You're just saying that, so in our minds, we see the difference, but it's not. There's no difference. You're still asking constantly.
That many subs, I'll 220. Off. Let's see.
And can someone explain to me the turning the lights off? A lot of these clips I keep seeing, he's turning his lights off now. What I'm confused about that. What's the meta on the lights off thing? Just,
1 second, because I just looked up numbers. That is very high. Still high, but not as insane. So it's 100 for that.
Level of
You should get more subs in here. We're at 12. I realized that goal was astronomically high, so I cut the goal down to half. Yes, it is still high. Yes, it is still a very slim chance that I will, now that I realize what I was asking for before.
I don't know if he's getting door knocks. Probably not.
It quickly won me
I might
over,
regret this.
dropping the rock, paper, scissors robot master fights of the classic 2D games in favor of exploration game.
Listen, so 50 sub goal. Trying to get subs here. Grow this thing. Let's go. I cut it from, damn, I went from 200 to
See what I mean? You see what I mean? You're no different.
50. Because I forget, because I suck at doing math, but I'm like, yeah, dude, you know, that would be more logical with what you're looking to do. So there you go. Let me make them on parity because people are probably.
No, you thought that they were going to rush and give it to you. Pause. But they weren't going to because they don't like you like that.
Probably fucking confused.
And it's a whole different platform. Whole different platform.
Right. So we got 20 from the last stream. However, or from the last goal. So I could, but I had the goal at 200, which was lunacy. So I brought it down to 50. So I updated the goal. So yes, we are at, well, we need 30. We got 2. So there you go. So it makes more sense.
Jesus Christ. And this is what they're supposed to give money to? God almighty, it's been so long since we have actually watched it. I totally forgot how unbearably boring this guy is.
Because we already got 20, so we're actually at 22. Does that make sense now?
Yeah, bro. It went from 250
the
to
goal
30.
I had it much higher. I just re-updated it, and I already had the other ones counted, so I made the new goal lower. That still sounds way more complicated than it really fucking is, but anyway.
Guys, we're so close to the goal. Can we just hit the goal now? I'm serious.
Yeah, it's a failure on my part. I have to manage the goals here better. It's different than YouTube. I just type in
or just don't have them. And what you get is what you get.
Fucking thing on YouTube and or Streamlabs. We got, what, 31 members this evening? No, we did not hit the goal.
So we did not hit the goal. We ended up the stream.
Bad the dog died for the dog. I don't feel bad for him being.
This is right here, where I was like, oh nah. Now you're just back to lying or haven't stopped lying.
Being miserable. I gave him that reprieve last time. No, we did not hit the goal.
So we did not hit the goal. We ended up the stream.
Bad the dog died for the dog. I don't feel bad for him being miserable. I gave him that reprieve last time when Billy died. He didn't give a fuck. So, oh well. Fuck him.
So I'm mowing the lawn. All right. Trying to keep my lawn up. You know, the lawn game good. And I'm mowing the lawn when I'm listening to this the other day. And I'm like, oh, that's not true. You're lying. You're completely lying about this. This whole
I'm sure I see.
I gave you reprieve when your friend died, and I'm not giving it to you for your dog. No, you didn't, because he made a whole video talking about what you were saying. So let's just see if this is exactly what Dicker said. He gave him a pass when his friend died. He didn't want to mess with them, and he didn't care, or he didn't show him same respect. 8-Bit Eric was rude and ignorant towards him. So let's see if maybe I've mistaken. And he just said all nice things.
Response. Let that sink in.
Your buddy Billy just died. So it's only, and he was a bodybuilder. You're so stupid. One of your closest friends just passed away from a brain tumor. You fucking buffoon. Oh yeah, but he used it too. Was he out of shape? Was he fat? When that literally just happened, because you are so two-dimensional and so not even a triple-digit IQ, you're going to go, well, even though I had this very healthy bodybuilding friend that was a close friend of mine that just died from a brain tumor, I'm going to still literally say in the same year that it's only fat people that need health insurance. As you drink yourself into a fucking sloppy coma and fall on the fucking floor or have piss dripping down your pants. Dude, come on, man. You got to think fucking 2 steps ahead sometimes, or 2 seconds ahead. That's too much credit for you. And I hate to tell you, Eric, I pretty much can guarantee you that I am healthier than you at this point.
Okay, see, now he's getting into crazy land. But the man invoked his death to prove a point because he got upset over the stupid the healthcare guy shooting. What was his name? Luigi? The Luigi shooting. Why are we going to there? Why are we going to that level? Yeah, so pathetic. Right. I mean, he showed him so much grace not bringing it up. I mean, what a great friend. And I'm like, why can't you just stick to the
To
truth?
prove that I'm not exaggerating, yes, 140 views on a 6-hour video when he has 20,000 followers on Twitch. I don't even know how that's numerically possible. Honestly, I really don't. Look at that. That's real. That's just so bad. So the eat-bag
Yo, Ozzy cooking them
part
for
with the
the
Twitch stuff I thought was
140
just funny. I love watching
for 6 hours.
people beg for money and flounder and kind of suffer. But what I really want to
Okay,
talk
but that's
about is with the 8-Bit Eric clip we just watched, where RTU's talking about Eric's dog that passed away like a month or two ago.
Drax,
And I
what
have
up?
to say this. If you have this much like disdain for any human being, you really need like help. You need to log off, get offline, talk to somebody or do something. Because if somebody you don't like online, like if they lose a loved one or a pet, and the first thing you think is like, oh, fuck that guy. You got
Word.
issues, man. I mean, I'm serious. And I like
Oh,
8-Bit
yeah,
Eric.
100%.
And I'm going to make this a point, too. Do you guys remember when RTU was a part of Locale Live with Locale Tech Talk and everything? It was Jay and RTU. They did Tech Talk for like a month and then they both quit. But there was a period where Jay invited 8-Bit Eric onto the show. And I remember thinking like, oh, wow, this is going to be like a big thing. Like they're going to just go at each other like crazy. And 8-Bit Eric showed up to the stream and he was like, hey,
Oh, yeah, and that's when they left. But anyways, shout out to Ozzy because you got me back in the game, Ozzy. Thank you very much for that because that's what I needed. So then I saw that and I was like, all right, let me go hunting, all right? Let me go hunting and see what's been going on with this dude. Let's see. Now, so I saw this clip right here from AIM said that he's back on the drug, or he's never been off the drugs, so he's still getting high. So that's another, he's been lying.
Because I never did. I never did. I'm just a really good actor.
This guy is so fucking weird, bro. He's so weird. So Cuz is back on the drugs. Back on the drugs, neglecting the kids. By the way, let me tell you, Rich, I never believed you. I have been always saying that you were on drugs. You talk entirely too slow. Your eyes are just too low. I get it. There's a thing with me. I could tell a white person when they're high because it's hard to hide, all right? I could just tell it's all in your face, your eyes. I could see it. So I already knew. I mean, so that's not a shock to me that you're still on drugs, brother. We mad of us have been saying you're on drugs. It ain't just me. So only you believed it. I know. I think you tried to sell that lie to me when we were talking. Yeah, but of course you were. Duh. That's all you got. That's literally all you got. What else do we have here? Oh, I have a question. Did we watch this Ames clip? Did we watch this Ames clip where he talked about Tipster? Because I was going back because I was like, yo, a month? It's been a month. Did we watch this? Because I don't remember him talking about Tipster. Because I was like, I was telling you, I was going around. I was seeing what I missed, what's been going on, and what's happening. And then I saw this, and I was like, I don't know if we watched this one. Well, let's see. Because I'm interested because I clicked into it, and I started watching some of it. And what he said about Tipster and his theory on why Tipster's trans now just had me cracking up. So I wanted to see... but I don't remember watching it though.
Wanted to get in the trans community, and I'm sorry, he wanted to get in.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me turn this up a little bit. I don't know, maybe there's a chance that we didn't watch it, but I just didn't want to rewatch. Hold on, let me turn this up a little bit.
Because he thought it was going to be a safe community to go. Okay, Eric. There are some trans women that I think are hot. Okay, Eric.
Jesus Christ.
Wanted to get in the trans community, and I'm sorry, he wanted to get in because he thought it was going to be a safe community to go.
He thought it was going to be a safe community to goon.
in the trans community, and I'm sorry, he wanted to get in because he thought it was going to be a safe community to go.
That's insane.
Okay, Eric.
Tipster turned trans to goon.
There are some trans women that I think are hot. Okay, Eric. Now
Mike Keffels.
What do you dude, there's some trans women you would never know that they were trans.
I would. I could spot one.
I used to think, now she got too much work done. I used to think Blair White was hot back in the day. She's granted she's a right-wing grifting piece of shit.
Sure didn't.
I said what I said, and no, I am not transphobic in the slightest. But I will die on that hill. Same with Chris Chan.
Confidence, what up?
And again,
stockings.
I'm so glad this clip. I'm so glad I can now I'm so glad that someone had this, right?
I will die on that hill. Same with Chris Chan. And again, for Chris Chan, it worked. He got a girlfriend.
All that was left were recent gaming highlights, as he claimed that was the direction his channel was now headed.
I'm essentially like a gaming streamer now. Like what you're watching me do right now, that's what I do now. Which I've been having so much more fun with, to be honest. I'm actually glad I made Switch.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think you just got kicked out of the community because you couldn't handle it. Like Phil. Phil did the whole thing too. He dove balls deep into it, but when he got his shit pushed in and finally realized that he was getting played by Kino Casino 16 years later, he was like, oh yeah, I'm so much better than that, except when, I want to call out low tier God, and then I'm not better than that. If you tell me that I'm being hypocritical, then I'll block you.
But Richard, you quite literally, and this isn't me being hyperbolic, you literally did the same exact thing with LolCal Live. Desperately wanted to be a part of it.
True.
Repeatedly jumped up on their live streams to help out even when you weren't paid. And then when you were paid, you bitched about $40 and cried about having to go to Walmart. You desperately want to be a part of a group.
I didn't know that because I didn't watch Rich
So
up
it's
there.
really rich for you to come out here and say all of this about other people when every single bit of it applies to you.
Block you. Dude, Tipster, you were on cloud fucking 9 when you gained some relevancy in the commentary community. That was like your dream come true. Oh, dude, absolutely. Oh, 100%. We totally.
Wait. Hold on.
Dude, Tipster, you were on cloud fucking 9 when you gained some relevancy in the commentary community. That was like your dream come true.
Bro, you can't even say that like you understand what you saw what was going on down there. Back in the day when he became poppin', you were doing your own thing. You wouldn't even have known where he was then and now. You don't know anything about anything. The only thing you learned is from this doc you were watching. Why are you talking like, oh, I was there, man. I saw when Tipster was on his grind, man. He did speak to you. I do remember that. He did speak to you. But you don't know how he was feeling. Don't make me step because first of all, Tipster's disgusting human. So I don't like him. So don't start talking like you know what is going on here. Don't start talking like, oh man, I was there, bro. He was trying to get any acceptance. You don't even know when it happened.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Oh, 100%. We totally drove for Jody Arias. She's a good-looking murderous lunatic. 100%. Full stop. Tipster, she's a fucking brutal murderer. What did I say? Do stupid shit, win stupid prizes? Well, here we are. Well, like I said, he's better serving society as fertilizer now. Him and Charlie becoming fertilizer together. I think I'll be able to watch some documentaries like that again. Jody Arias. And Tipster would simp for her 150%. Like, obviously he hopefully wouldn't do it after he found out, but like say they were friends. And then later on she went on to do what she did. And even with damning evidence until she was actually convicted, Tipster would be defended. There could be a full video of her like terrible 4K footage of that woman doing it. Tipster's like, well, how do you know it's not AI? Like he would just till the 11th hour until she was convicted.
Bro, you act like Jody Arias killed her boyfriend. All right, who cares? She got out. What are we talking about? You pick someone else that is like she's put on a level that is like, I can't believe you would ever do it. Like Casey Anthony, who smoked her kid and drove around with her. That's someone I can understand. You pick someone that killed her boyfriend. Who cares? There's mad of him. Who cares about that?
And then he would try to save his ass. Because breasts. And everything with him is he makes all of his life decisions revolve around breasts, and now including his own.
Bro, isn't your cockpit circulating the internet because of some trans girl you hit on?
Probably. And I am telling you, Tipster transition to be around trans women. He got very fucking turned on by Keffels. It was obvious. There's video evidence of it. I'm not just speculating. And he's like, hey, I'm part of the community now. What about how do your breasts look? Oh, send me a picture. Let's compare your breasts to mine. Okay. Oh yeah. I'll buy that for $1, Steve. Fuck you.
He got turned on by Keffels and became trans.
But I'm not interested. I genuinely don't.
Yeah, you can't because you couldn't handle it. Dude, it could get brutal. Let's not go into mistakes I made.
Now, if you want to say he got kicked out of the community and decided to join that community, yes. All right. And maybe that influenced his way to fit in because he does anything to fit in. That I can understand. Do I think it's because of Keffels? No. But I do think it's because these were the only people that were accepting of him. So, but I don't think it's the love of Keffels, I should say.
Why is he?
Oh my God, this was so bad.
Hold on 1 second. My son is melting.
And he laughs. Cause you a whole retard.
But I admit that because it can get brutal. I've also learned a lot from the terrible mistakes I've made too. Grave lessons learned. But stop making
it he learned from all the mistakes?
Buckled, motherfucker. People see through it, just like your pseudo tough guy image with your glasses. And
have any interest in that kind of content anymore?
On top of this, he was finally getting his health in check, claiming to have previously lost 40 pounds before gaining even more than that back.
I think I laughed at that last time, but he deserves to be laughed at again. Tipster is now supposedly non-binary, I believe, and he's sitting there in like private Discord chats and talking with other trans women about their breasts. Come on. Don't you dare say I'm transphobic for giving the take I'm giving. No,
Who
I will
cares
not
even
accept
if they did?
You know what I mean? That's the difference. I have also heard, I will not say any of them, I have heard other more serious things about Tipster, but because I will honor the privacy of the person that told me, and because I don't know if it's true, I will not say them. I will allude to them because I think I deserve to be able to do that. However, since it cannot be confirmed, and out of respect for the person people that told me things, I will not say them. Point being is that Tipster is a very, 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 with very little impulse control, sexually motivated person. I don't think I'm saying anything shocking to you, but it may be a little more nefarious. And like I said, because it's not confirmed, you know, if it...
Okay, wait. So you just nonchalantly allude to a fact that there is something bad out on Tipster, but because you don't have proof on it, you just didn't say anything. But you'll say enough to raise suspicion, but you just won't say what it is. Oh, man. Unreal.
Comes out where I find out later I'm allowed to talk about it, but not confirmed, and the people that told me I'll respect, again, their privacy. But
well, then why the fuck would you say anything at all? I don't know.
Thank you, Ames. Yeah.
If it's true, but I'm only going to say it's true, and then at the end, after I allege all of these things, that's when I'm going to say it's all allegations. Not when I'm making the claims. No. At the end, after I've already made these laundry list of heinous accusations against somebody, that's when I'm just going to say alleged.
Unreal.
No, Richard, it's not alleged.
Unreal.
Can you show me?
He would lose his mind if someone, listen, I had heard from someone that's credible that there was something going on with Rich, and last time he babysat, I don't want to say anything though, but if I would, that I trust him. I just don't have any proof, but I swear to God, I heard something. He was babysitting. Lauren was like, you'll never be able to see these kids. I don't know. This is all I'm here. You know how sick that would be? By the way, I'm lying. I'm just making an example. I didn't hear any of that, just to make sure. But that would be sick, though, wouldn't it? And you probably wouldn't like it.
Anyone other than yourself that are making these alleged claims. No, you can't, because you refuse to say so because you're protecting their privacy. This is the same fucking moron that thinks there's a cabal of criminal live streamers that are killing each other behind the scenes and are having a sex cult romp that nobody knows about. Richard, you're a fucking liar. Get fucking help, dude.
I want to tell you that Tipster is just a goofy, fat gooner that's harmless. But I'm, for various reasons, not sure. And I'm not going to pretend that he's just a goofy, harmless gooner. Anyway, back to...
So say what it is.
The show.
At this time will be different, with a picture of his Apple Watch attached.
Apple Watch is holding on for dear life.
Yo, the autistic hand claps, he's still... Okay.
With a picture of his Apple Watch attached.
The autistic hand clap. Look at it. What is that? Who claps their hands?
Apple Watch was like, fucking save me.
Why would you do that?
On his fucking wrist. Oh my God, there's too much fat. Oh God, holy shit. I wasn't built for this shit either, man. This shit ain't nothing to me. Actually, that's the opposite, but I just like saying, this shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm not exactly the same with what, the Hulk? What do you want me to talk about? Oh, do not even compare me to Tipster. What I think you're talking. Why am I even? Who are you? It takes me 2 seconds to see your channel activity.
So now you're gonna ban him. Why?
This is the first time you've ever been here. Welcome. By all means, tell me what I did. You can even anyway. I implore you.
Well,
account would only continue to decline.
When Tipster, you have done it because when you spoke to Tipster before, you guys had that whole conversation back and forth when he was saying that don't act like you ain't do the same things, all right? And then you got all red in the face and he cooked you and then left and then you thought you won.
As very few people were interested in gaming stream highlights.
Oh. What? This is now with me here, trio of fucking weirdness.
I know someone like that IRL. They lean into and leverage their goofy persona to get infinite benefit of the doubt until they do something horrible and disgusting.
Yeah.
Very unsettling.
I don't even know if he's doing that per se, but people brushed him off as that. What I am saying is, between how he acts like this, super aggressive, and what I've allegedly heard, I assure you, there ain't nothing that I did that is even remotely close. By any stretch of the imagination. Seeing what we see in this video, and from what I've heard that I cannot confirm, so I will not talk about, and like I said, the person doesn't want me to, it's more serious than gooning and doing stuff in DMs, allegedly.
No, Richard. You can't sit here and fucking do that.
And then he relitigates it. And then then you reiterate it again.
You can't sit up here and say, I know of this huge conspiracy where Tipster is just this giant monster behind the scenes. I'm not disputing the fact that he slid into DMs a lot and was a gooner. I'm not disputing that, But if you knew that he was doing worse things than that, and you had the proof of it, Richard, why would you not say it? And you can't sit here and say, well, I'm not...
True. You should so
bring it up. I'm not going to talk about it and then dance around it while you talk about it, Richard. Either be forthcoming and be honest with what you're fucking saying, or you're just lying. And all you do is fucking lie. Again, this is the same fucking guy that claims to know of a cabal of content creators that are murdering each other and having orgies while not naming any...
I do remember that. Ragnarok, what up? I do remember that nonsense. So they're all having sex and freaking out and killing. Some of them. Yeah, that was a wild statement that you made. I'm still waiting for those those facts to come to light.
Anybody behind the scenes, despite knowing the people that are committing the crimes. This
You know all of these crimes, these wicked crimes that are happening, and you have no relations with any of them, but you don't want to say anything.
man is a fucking lunatic. He's an idiot.
Stuff in DMs, allegedly. And if in the future I'm allowed to talk about it or something, God forbid, comes out that it's substantiated, then I will. But now I won't. But I will allude to it because I can.
Apparently, I guess there is a huge cabal of top YouTubers having orgy sex parties, I guess. I have no clue. He has yet to tell us anything about it, but I'm waiting for it, actually. I'm waiting for that information to drop. Now, if I was to know about this cabal, I would have dropped it. I don't care about these people. And if y'all want to be weird, go ahead, be weird. I'll drop it. I drop it. You can't stop me. Oh, definitely.
Because how he acts in this. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I have slid in DMs, but never shit like that.
I will never be afraid of a YouTuber, okay?
To go into, but Rich, you sent someone
I don't care how rich and famous they are. Half these people are gooner weirdos and like this big. I'm not afraid of no YouTuber.
dick video. One, never again. And two, I talked to her for years. If we're going, since all this is going on, I guess I'll bring it up. And because she said a bunch of stuff first, I'm like, I mean, she would never do it, but I would have never released anything for obvious reasons. And, you know, why she would be nuts to do it with the 8 billion pictures she sent me. Well, apparently I was wrong. And I'm like, okay, never fucking again. Ever again. Nope. I am done. Yeah, like, I don't know.
So you sent your peen to a random.
Man, like, I really, really want to charge my fucking phone. I really want to be fucking wrong. I'm not just saying I want to be wrong, but he's a weird guy. I'm not dead naming him. I'm going to call him guy.
Because unlike you, I have the balls to stand by my...
I feel like the backstory, I feel like...
I'm not dead naming him. Well, what?
I'm not dead naming him. I'm going to call him guy.
Because unlike you, I have the balls to stand by my...
I feel like the backstory...
That's not even what that means. You don't even know his new name to dead name.
I feel like there's going to be another unfortunate chapter.
Oh, yes, sir, Swim.
Not that I want to say that, but I just do. I remember saying before what happened with Chris Chan. I was like, I don't think it's going to end well, and well, fuck it. I remember me and Blackbuster Critic used to talk about it. Like, we know it's not going to end well with Chris Chan.
Yeah, misgendered. Yeah, sure. But dead name, he doesn't have a new trans name.
I mean, could it have fucking ended any worse? I mean, maybe God forbid if they murdered their mother. So it was just a recipe for disaster. And unfortunately, I hope I'm wrong.
Unless he does, and I don't know. Maybe I don't watch too much Tipster. Maybe he's
for Tipsters and Chris Chan.
Outed it.
But I see the markers of concern.
Thank you all for watching the...
Wait.
God forbid if they murdered their mother. So it was just a recipe for disaster. And unfortunately, I hope I'm wrong. And I could be wrong. I don't have a crystal ball. I see for Tipsters and Chris Chan. But I see the markers of concern.
Thank you all for watching the video, man.
The Tipster is going to be the next Chris Chan. Oh, hey, that's a take there, Dickers. That Tipster might be the new Chris Chan. Wow. You are banging them out today, boy. You got a lot of takes. Well, not today, a month ago. I'm a little late to the party here, you see? I'm a little late. Let me see if I have any more clips here from our boy. Oh, you know how late I was? Look at, so 8-Bit Eric sent me this video 2 months ago. He sent me this clip 2 months ago. For the longest time, I thought Dickers was Vickers. That's hilarious.
You know what's crazy? I think I said this you know how many people are probably fucking transphobes, but they get off on it. They like can't admit that they're attracted to transgender women. So they do it through these means because they can't actually publicly state it. It's insane.
Hey, how I look.
You know what's
he
crazy?
Really wants to sleep with trans women and is projecting his own weird fixations on people.
Are probably fucking transphobes, but they get off on it. They like can't admit that they're attracted to transgender women. So they do it through these means.
Okay, so they wouldn't be transphobes then. They would be LARPing as transphobes. But if they are literally sleeping with these people, then that's like the complete opposite of a transphobe. Now, I might be stupid. I don't know. Maybe I forgot what the word putting phobe at the end means, but I could have thought, you know what I mean? That's a chaser. A chaser is a freak. King of projection. Yeah, right. I mean, he's the one that was like, yeah, man, Keffels is hot, man. Yeah, I'd smash. You know what I mean? She's sticky. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Now, let's get to it. I don't have any more Dickers, all right? Wait, let me make sure. Yeah, no, I don't. I ran out. I ran in Dickers, all right? So now I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to start watching the stream. Because I'm going to keep my ear to the street, all right? I'm going to tap back in to the RTU streets, all right? And I'm going to see what's going on. You know, because apparently I thought if I kept you, kept away, you get your mind right, but apparently not. You still want to act crazy. You still want to act wacky. So here we are. Now, oh, I forgot. Before I get to the Phil thing, let's quickly go over and recap this fucking Mersh situation. Dear fucking Lord, do I feel like you don't get any more pathetic than this, right? You don't get any more pathetic than this. So as we last time took a look at Dickers, square boy, he just won't learn a lesson, boy. This man will not learn his lesson. So, Mersh, we read his 7-page breakup novel to Ice Dancer. Okay, we read that last stream. That was also took a look at the fact that he was losing his mind on Shmuel Buckman, who's his old Jew. We saw him lose his mind about that. Everybody else in the Dabbleverse, he was losing his mind about pretty anti-socials Haley, which, by the way, I want to say this. Okay, I want to revise my official take on Haley from Pretty Antisocial. You deserve immediate. I'm having a fucking stroke. Admittedly, is what I wanted to say. Admittedly, I said I didn't understand the big deal, right? Because the girl got arrested like 32 years ago. Who gives a fuck, right? Who cares? Let it go. Whatever. I know it's kind of hypocritical because of how she covers, but at the end of the day, who cares? Now I take it back. The girl's a complete liar. She couldn't even tell the truth. And then when she got exposed for lying about what she even got caught, that she didn't even need to lie about in the first place, because who cares after 16 years? Who really cares? She gets caught lying and then says, well, the reason I changed the drug, and by the way, the lie was that, at first it said heroin on her charges. She decided to take it back. Appreciate it, Sandy. She decided to take it back and say, no, not take it back, but say, no, that was actually opiates, what I was selling. At the time, I was like, okay, who cares? Heroin, opiates, whatever. But whatever. So she said it was opiates, it wasn't heroin. Then ends up revising it and taking it back the next day to say, well, the reason I lied, it really was heroin that I was selling, was because I don't want people to kick in my door and come back and attack me. What are you talking about? If you're outing the fact that you got arrested and showing your record, you changing the drug is not going to change anything, right? That's not going to change anything. If they want to come after you, the fact that you're talking about it is going to make them come after you, not the fact that you changed the drug. You could say they were selling pillows and you got arrested because there's still, if you're involved in anybody that was ratting, that's the problem. It's not still kinda, it is. It's literally, it is an opiate. There's literally no different to lie about it. There's nothing to change, at all. So the fact that she lied about it, and then said, oh, well, the reason was because I wanted to protect my family. Nothing different was going to happen to your family. All right? You're just a liar now. So now I can't even give you that grace, so I had to revise it. All right? Because once I saw that video, I saw it today, I was like, nah, I got to fix it. Because the fact that I said that, and then I just seen this and her just sitting around lying, I was like, all right, man, you just, now I don't believe nothing you say. Because now you're just lying to lie. Like, you could have just, because in the beginning, it's never really that specific to say heroin, but I don't know how her county, her state is. I don't know nothing about it. So I don't know. But still, it didn't really matter to me because it was like, who cares? Opiate, it's like synthetic, like raw, like who gives a fuck? But now she's just lying, so I don't believe in anything. Trying to pass boyfriends on MLC. That is insane. That is insane. But yeah, so I had to revise that. But anyway, so we saw Mersh going crazy. Then we find out that he was driving in the car, wilding out in the car, driving the Ice Dancer to drop off the box to Ice Dancer, right? So after all that, after he did his stream talking about it, and he after the crash out the night before, and after everybody read all the letters, right? The letter or the whole novel he wrote, he decides, hold on. Jesus Christ. Wrote over my headphones. All right, there we go. Wrote over my headphones. He decides, well, after he wrote all that, I'm thinking, okay, fine. Now he wrote the whole thing and she aired it all out, so it possibly couldn't get any worse, right? Well, Ice Dancer, being the wonderful ex-girlfriend now that she is, the first thing she tweets is this, right? This is literally after he broke down everything that happened. This is the first thing that she decides to tweet, all right? So this is what she tweets right after it, right after the stream of him explaining it.
What's up? Newton's third law, every action has an equal or opposite reaction. You threaten to ruin her life. Well, now it looks like you're finding out. So, boy, I threatened to ruin her life?
This girl is evil, bruh.
When? When?
He pretends it never happened.
Guys, like, no, genuine. Newton's third law, every reaction is a. You threatened to ruin her life. Well, now it looks like you're finding out. So, when did I? Please find any evidence.
Jesus
Other people, by the way, buddy, are actively ruining her life right now, and I have
Bruh.
nothing to do with them.
Bruh. This is wild. This girl
What?
is evil.
Never been. That's the most retarded take ever.
Yeah. So she posts this, not caring at all. Okay? Not caring at all. Then he says, life half, break a bitch in one move. Just ask her, what's the best thing you ever done for me, right? This was on August 9th or 8th. She double backs on him. Posts this. 2 pictures. 1, how much money have I spent on M. Shyless super chat or super tip? I found what I could. There are more transactions than fit in one view, so let me pull the exact total for you. Brixton, you have spent $1,037.50 on M. Shyless super tip across 188. Now, I don't know who I don't know if that's Shmuel Buckman. I don't know who M. Shyless is. I don't know who that is. But the fact that she spent over a rack on him, right? And this is showing, or is this Mersh? Oh, that's Mersh. That's Mersh, right? It's Mersh. Yeah, okay. Now that I'm like, wait, that sounds familiar. That's Mersh. So she shows that she spent over $1,000 on Mersh, and shows that he only spent $449 on her. So cooked her. Said, yo, I blew more money on you than you did to me. So again, fried him. Right? Again, fried him. So boom. We're not done. Okay, we're not done. So Mersh has not learned his lesson, and she decides to drop the whole thing that she posted in that little that clip that she had. Well, this is what the message is. All right, this is the message. He still didn't learn. So at 1:30, right, he says, good talk. Mind you, so I'm assuming the good talk, ... is she didn't answer. Stay the fuck away from me. You're done. It feels like I stuck my dick in a fucking black hole. I get it now. If this hurts, run to Kevin for closure. You psychopaths deserve each other. It's actually perfect. I'll figure my shit out. But you're now just another cunt from the internet. Bye-bye, Brixton. Everything you told me was fair game. Everyone else got to get what they want from you and move on. When they realized you ain't shit, now I get my turn. I want everyone to be able to Google your name and see what you really are. And unlike the people you would rather fuck, I'll be way more clever about it. So then he says, oh, well, we'll listen to that in a second. Then he sends a 1 minute and 21 second voice clip, then double back because she ain't answer. So he triples. You need closure weekly while others get no closure. Because you are a selfish cunt who is a detriment to everyone who attempts to actually love you. Right? So that was his 2 a.m. message. Dipped out on him. Right? So let's listen to exactly what he said.
All cute.
Because, of course, she posted it.
Yeah, by the way, I know you're being all cute and I went to bed and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to tell you right now, like, I'm fucking done. And I've put up with a lot of shit. And I'm telling you right now that I will make a lot of money burning your shit to the fucking ground. And it's about time I've done it. Because you have shown me not one modicum of respect. You're a fucking piece of shit. And I promise you, when people hear what you really are, nobody's going to think you're the good guy. Fuck you. I've had it. I've had it with you. You thinking you are a thing. You're not a fucking thing. You just fuck people who are a thing. And then involve yourself. Start figuring out where you are in the pecking order. You're a fucking chuckle fucker. You're a loser.
A chuckle
Get over
fuck.
yourself.
Get over yourself. You're a chuckle fucker.
You're a loser. Get over yourself. You're a loser. Start figuring out where you are in the pecking order. You're a fucking chuckle fucker.
Hold on. What is a chuckle fucker? What is that? Hold on. Let me see what that is. What is that? Like you smash comedians? What is a chuckle fucker? I've never heard that before. A chuckle fucker is a vulgar slang insult. It generally means someone who acts like an idiot, clown, or goofy person. Oh my God. Yo, he pulled out the old work on him. He pulled up the old work. What? A chuckle fucker. Or chuckler. What? I've never even heard that.
You're a loser. You get over yourself. Get ready for my side of the fucking story, cunt.
Ooh, and he threw the little seer. Now I get it. We're also so obviously you could Texas law. So I obviously, and then she posed this. Last week you mentioned that we're back, but today you tell me it's over. What changed? This girl is evil. Okay, this girl's like the worst. And where do they say that? I've never even heard that before. Mersh, stop messaging her. I repeat, stop messaging her. She has done nothing but keep humiliating you. This girl knows that she could do whatever she wants to you. And she probably knows that she'll come back if she wants it. You have said all the bad things. She's been with everybody. You outed that she's been with everybody. She gets trashed for being ugly. She gets trashed for being stupid. Her eyes are all crazy. She does not care because at the end of the day, half of the Dabbleverse is just happy that there's a female or something that's a replica of one coming around for one. So as long as she shows up, says something nice, half the community don't care. They're all happy for her. What? Oh, your wave, yo, well, look at it's Ice Dancer. It's Ice Dancer. Everybody is with you. Right? Everybody is with her. And she knows at the end of the day, whatever you say to her, all she has to do is drop a picture or anything that you sent to her in the instantly 180s and it's back on you and how pathetic you are. Then everybody starts bringing back up everything that she's done to you. She doesn't care about it. That girl doesn't care. She was openly breaking up with you with other people she didn't even know before even telling you. She does not care. Why do you keep hitting her up? You'll never hurt a person like this. This person's happy to be around. This person's happy to be around and be acknowledged and her name mentioned in the stream of whatever shitter streamer that's like 40 plus views. She don't care. That's all she wants. So she just tags along with you because you, by the way, you were the last option, clearly. Because she ran through everybody else. So you were the last option. You fell in love because you just were happy to be around someone, as you were saying. Oh, I had a young girl I can fuck. That's not something to brag about. This is nothing. This is what we look by and, oh, here, do you need some change, ma'am? Are you in a tough bind? This ain't something to brag about. This ain't something to nail to the wall, put up in the rafters. This is something that you don't say it. The truth. You never be like, yo, man, I was just, no, this one stays locked in a vault. This is one of them, oh, you rolled over and saw what you did last night, and you're like, nah, we ain't gonna speak about it, lose my number, we're out of here. Done. You let every one of your friends slide in. You let, I gotta bring it up, always. This girl literally, this girl ate the ass of the Ralph male, and you kissed on it. After you sent her there. You didn't care then. Yeah, Scampoli, perfect. Scampoli was smashing your girl even before and after y'all. When you went back again, she was still hitting him up. They had little code words to see if you were around. That's how much she didn't rock with you. He's weird too for still going back because he got mad because she was messaging rackets. Oh, what do you think? Do you think she was gonna change because the scenery changed for her? This type of girls don't change. These type of people don't change. I'm keeping you'll never, I know not to mess with you. You cannot win when you battle a girl out in publicly like this. You can't win. You can never win. She tasted Ralph. That's a fact. I mean, there's nothing you can do. There is absolutely nothing you can do with this. Mersh, your best course of action is to stop talking about her. Stop mentioning her. Stop talking about her. Stop saying anything to her. You will never win this. And you can't hurt this girl. Because all she will do, if you send her another message, she'll go up on a show, air you out, and we don't even care what she did to you at that point. Now, I will say this stuff about her because I think she's trash, and I don't care. I'm not happy. She could show up in the chat too. Yes, you are a terrible human, trash human. But the rest aren't going to, and I'm outside. I just peer in. I keep one piggy toe in the devil streets. But I'm not in it like them. So I'm not, and I wouldn't be happy for this trash swimming around in the chat. I'm not happy about this. So it ain't gonna work with me. So I can tell you straight up, stop. You'll never win this. I get being hurt though. I get it. I mean, we all been hurt. And you want to say something. But this type of girl, you'll never win with. You'll never win. Because in her mind, she thinks she can have anybody, which is a very delusional thought. But in her mind, and she knows she smashed your best friend, broke up with you, blocked you, had to talk to your other best friend to get your other best friend, who she probably smashed, Virgie, had to talk to her to get her to unblock you to have a conversation about your relationship with her. And then after that, everyone on the internet clowned you. You almost killed yourself. And then you took her on a boat trip. She won. She knows she can do whatever she wants and you'll stay because you're pathetic. I mean, that's it. I mean, you're just a pathetic guy, which I get it. I mean, to be honest, I don't know how you do it. And maybe I'll give this to Mersh. He's way more resilient than me. He's way more resilient. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not trying to just say this for shock. I swear to God, I could not handle this amount of embarrassment. I couldn't do it. I shoot myself. I swear to God, like unironically, I would have to end my life. I could not do it. I could not wake up every day being this embarrassed. I couldn't do it. I literally would end my life. I would have to. I would first try to not be on. I would never go live after. If I was embarrassed this much, nah. This is when we reach the pinnacle. I can't do it. Nope. I know people say, if I was you, I would do it. No, this amount of embarrassment publicly, nah. I'd have to end it. I'd have to end it. I'd have to. I couldn't do it. This is why you will never win battling your ex like this. Well, especially someone that's not even a real human. I would have called it quits before he stepped into the cruise, cut cruise. True. I would have had to Benoit the crib for real. But yeah, nah, this is insane. This guy has lost his fucking mind for thinking this was a good idea. Holy hell. So yeah, we'll wait more. Oh, and then he goes live yesterday. Or yeah, it was yesterday. I checked his live. He's sitting around barely speaking, watching a bunch of crime stuff. I'm like, oh dog, you were gonna stream through this? No. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, brother. She's got you. She dug your hooks in. Wait, what is this? Hold on. 1 second. Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. What is this? I just clicked out of I had this bookmarked. Hold on. Let me take a look. I clicked out of it. Here we go. I had this bookmarked in case that she got rid of this, but I didn't read it. Based Mersh. Tell that nasty skank. What? I meant to be upset with Mersh over this recording after how this vile cretin has acted. Get in the real world, you complete skank freak. Again, you may have a bit populated for a few minutes, but everyone's going to know you as a skank forever. Come on, my brother. This is not who we should be. Mersh is the problem, bro. Mersh went back with her. He knew what she was when he signed up. When all he did was retweet Ralph and she ran right to him. She knew exactly. Well, he knew exactly what this girl was when he signed up. I don't want to hear none of that. Listen, and Swim, I actually hit him up about that. And I asked him, like, specifically about the whole flagging channels thing he was doing. I'm like, yo, what is all this about? Why are you flagging like accounts and shit? And he told me, and this is what he said. I am only doing it because they're doing it to me, and if they promise to stop, I'll stop. Because I told him, I'm like, oh, it's not cool to be like flagging shit like that. But he's like, if they don't do it to me, I won't do it to them. But then he went on this whole video, because it was after I seen him tweet it, and then I saw him do a whole video explaining how the UK has some like get in trouble shit. I don't know if you say mean things online. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah. So he I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what flipped with that dude or whatever. But I haven't really paid too much mind of that. But when I saw him flagging, I was like, all right, hold on. Let me see if we can get him to not do this because that's not a good look, my brother, at all. All right, on to the next. Mersh, hopefully you listen to what I said, my brother. Hopefully. Let's go back. All right, so Felipio's back at it again with his little freakouts, my brother. This first one's coming because, because he lost his mind that nobody cared about his God pack ripping. So he started, well, this is the first one I started. This is what he started to be very upset that nobody cared about his pack ripped. And I actually watched this one and I laughed a little. Because he's actually right, but we will. He's actually really. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But let's start with this one. This is Filipio mad that nobody cares about his pack ripping.
Earlier this week, on Monday, we were opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Okay, we opened 5 packs of the Duelists Advanced Yu-Gi-Oh set. They were some pretty nice cards, okay? They really were. I had a good time watching them and opening them. Sadly, they just weren't of high value because that set doesn't really have high value cards, okay? But then, because of your support, we were opening a bonus pack of Mega Dream EX. And as I opened it, it was a God pack. That means that every card in the pack was a hit, and insanely high value cards were in there, including, as I just showed you, a over $400 Greninja. There was a $170 Mewtwo. There was I want to say,
D-Man, is that just you or is that everybody else? Because it looks fine on my end. Are you good? Everyone good? Because it looks fine. I'm looking at it. It looks fine to me. Let me check the. It said, yeah, I haven't had a problem at all. So I don't know what's going on. It looks fine. You good? Yeah, it looks fine on my end too. I don't know.
Bellabolt. And Inferno X down here, that's like $29. So very high value cards in that. That pack itself was worth over $700. Okay. Now you have to understand something. To open a God pack is like winning the Pokemon Lotto. I mean that. Like God packs are so rare. Like people have opened.
It looks good. Yeah, I don't know. It looks good to me. My stream didn't cut. It says it's stream healthy on YouTube, and I'm at over 10K on the bit rate. So I don't know.
Thousands upon thousands of packs in order to get a God pack. In fact, what people were saying was the odds of getting a God pack is like 0.5%. Okay. Now you have to understand something. To open a God pack is like winning the Pokemon Lotto. I mean that. Like God packs are so rare. Like people have opened thousands upon thousands of packs in order to get a God pack. In fact, what people were saying was the odds of getting a God pack is like 0.5%, which means you would have to open 200 boxes of this. 200 boxes, not packs, boxes. 200 boxes of Mega Dream EX to get a God pack. I got it right away. Okay? My first box attempt, I got a God pack in it.
Wow.
Okay? You have to understand how insanely, ridiculously rare that is. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime deal. If anything, the only unfortunate thing, because it's a Japanese God pack, it's not worth as much as an English. English God packs, those are worth thousands. This pack was worth like $750, and the value was like $15 is what I paid for it, okay? Now, I unpack it live, okay? There's no way to fake a God pack, to make this very clear to everyone. You can't fake a God pack because here's why. If you open it fresh, okay, you'll see it's real. There's no way to really fake that. When you open a fresh pack and everyone sees me doing it the same way, I've always opened the packs. They're all legit. I didn't fake it. There was no no one could say, oh, there was a sign that it was fake. It was all done live, okay? It was even part of me opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It wasn't like, oh, here's a scripted God pack opening. It was all a random thing added in randomly, okay? That's number one, okay? Number two, you can't sell God packs. You can't identify God packs. There's no way to know. They're completely identical to regular packs.
So what
Because I want you to think of it logically, which is the thing with my detractors and critics. They don't have logic. They're just idiots who conspiracy theory to get clickbait views. If you could identify a God pack, wouldn't all the God packs have already been removed from these boxes, taken aside, and sold for insane profit?
Now, I was just made aware yesterday that this is possible. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know anything about cards. I didn't even know you could tell if you had a God pack before you even opened it. I didn't know. I didn't even know. First, I didn't even know what a God pack was, but I also didn't know if you knew you had one by the weight of the joint. I have no clue. But yeah, so I was getting put on for it. I don't know who.
It's like right now, if there was a guaranteed $700 pack, don't you think the scalpers would be selling them online for that much money? Why wouldn't they?
I mean, to be completely honest, even if he did do it, like, who really cares? I mean, like, at the end of the day, who cares if he did it? The funny part is he did something. Well, we'll get to it.
Because you can't identify a God pack. It's not possible. That's why you don't see them for sale. That's why no one can sell them. The only way to identify a God pack would be to already open it to see the...
Swim, I was laid too, like at the time. Hey, he was already had a whole situation going. I jumped on like 21, 22. I know, bro. He's kind of calmed down lately, but this still has been happening. This week has been a good one.
First card is a hit, and to put the cards back in the pack, you've already reduced the value because you've opened it. There's actually no way to even tell that those cards are legit because the pack was pre-opened. Therefore, the value dips immediately. No one would try to sell a God pack like that, you see? So there's absolutely no way to fake a God pack. It's legit, okay? But my detractors, since Monday, have done absolutely everything they can to say I faked it. First, they're saying on Etsy, you can buy faked God packs and I bought it off of Etsy. Then they're saying, oh, he bought it off of eBay, and we have an invoice proving he bought it off of eBay. These people are fucking crazy assholes. They're crazy because if they believe it means they're literally ignoring the irrefutable evidence that you can't fake a God pack. And they're assholes because they can't possibly believe that something good would happen to Darkside Phil, so they immediately have to try to find some weird justification of how it happened, and it
Then don't pay attention to him, like you've been saying. You don't care, right? It's very simple.
wasn't legit. They immediately must discredit it, okay? So, here's the deal, all right? Sadly, I didn't really benefit from pulling the God pack outside of the value of the pack and having some nice cards, because you might say, wait a minute, if pulling that God pack is so rare, if it takes 200 boxes to get a God pack on average, and you got it on your first box, right? Then why on earth aren't people talking about it? How many views does the video have, Phil? 4,000.
That's why I'm saying who cares at the end of the day. Because if you actually, this is why I'm saying it. I didn't want to, I jumped the gun a little bit, but this is what I wanted to say, because I went and looked this up. I searched God Pack Pokemon just to see what we were hitting for. Look at it, 1.3. 500, over 500,000. Oh, well over 500,000. 128K, 142K. Pokemon God Packs Explained. Just the explanation got 19,000, right? 14 million from a year ago. 120, 42, 7, wow, 7, almost at a 750,000. What is this? 1.5. You see all these God packs. We can keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, look at 9 months ago, 90, 2.7. I'm still going on. Look at 7.5 on a short, 70. He got 4.1 thousand because nobody cared. That's what's funny about it. Something that should have. That's what makes it funnier. I'm glad. I hope it's real, because that's what makes it funny. Is that even though he could do something ultra rare, and all this bigging up that he's the greatest guy and everyone, it's all made up, and that, nobody cared still. Not a single person but outside of his audience cared at all. Nobody cared. That's the funny.
4,000 measly views on a legitimate God Pack rip video.
And he has no choice, besides, because he can't admit that he just is boring and nobody cares about him. He's got to blame someone else. So let's see if he's telling the truth this time.
Of someone who's new to the hobby, only been doing it for 3 months, and pulled it on his first opening of a box. That's ridiculous. That should be history making. Okay? History making. What happened is 2 things.
Yeah, right, man.
Number 1, all of the people who steal my content stole it immediately and basically highlighted the God Pack opening and ran and posted it all over the internet before I had a chance to. Therefore, they immediately got the clickbait views on it, but they all skewed it, saying, worst PokeTuber opens God Pack, or DSP fakes a God Pack.
Let's see what we got right here. So let's go to Snort Hogan. Snort Hogan put out a video, let's see, about the God Pack. Wage Quiz, Karen. He didn't even put out a video talking about your God Pack at all. He put out the crash outs, but he didn't even put one out. So that's over with. So let's go to Duty Streams. All right, let's see what he said. Finding out, where is it? Third crash out, wrecked, lays down the law. Official wage quit, late night disaster. I don't even see him opening this either. I don't even see him putting it that he opened it. Daily rap crash out. Wait, breaking. Lowest supported stream. Yeah, I don't even see him posting it. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me go to DSP's channel. Let's see if it really happened. This happened 4 days ago. When did he rip this MAGA fucking God pack? Oh, right. I pulled the God pack. Insane luck. 2 grades. Okay, right here. 4 days ago. All right, 4 days ago. I had to look. All right, so it's 4 days ago. Let's go. The MAGA. Already doing a walk back. Crash out over $2. Pay pig. Carter Dixon just hit. Phil claims he's a liar. Drops enemy. He didn't even put it out. So the 2 top people didn't even talk about it. So who else could have stopped this? At this point, it's just nobody cares about you. All right? You can't blame anybody else. Nobody cared about you.
DSP, obvious scripted God pack opening. So basically,
these are tweets he probably saw, and it's just attributing the tweets to like videos, but none of them posted it.
Because they stole the content illegally, number one, breaking the law. And number two, they all put it in defamatory qualifications, right? Oh, Phil doesn't deserve it. Phil's a bad PokeTuber, or this is not legit. This is ripped off or whatever, right? They got all the views, not me. So me, this is my hobby now, right? It is part of my hobby. It's part of my work. It's something we're doing together. We're enjoying for 3 months. This should have been an epic moment in history where Phil actually gets, I'm holding this upside down the whole time, where Phil gets noticed for doing something that's insanely rare in the hobby. What are the chances that a relative bumbling newbie who doesn't even know half the cards' names opens a God pack, right? Instead of it going like that, it's DSP, so it doesn't matter. He's a piece of shit. Discredit. It's not a big deal. Don't talk about it. Act like it never happened. Steal the views. So any views that were coming go to other people who stole them early. And by the way, then lie for the next week and say that he basically faked the whole goddamn thing.
Well, now that we know.
Okay, Jen Cooked. Thank you. Jen Cooked gave me the message. I will shout that out in a second. I got your message.
Now we know that it didn't happen.
Okay, so
because nobody
so
cared about it.
Okay, it really is. It's fucked up. And sadly, this is what I keep telling you guys. Sadly, because I am A-logged, stalked, and I have this crazy vortex of toxic life losers around me who just can't help but try to be toxic and ruin anything they can for me at any given moment. This big positive moment was massively deflated, right? It should have been
They have ruined my positive moment. Has been thwarted by the evil detractor community.
Oh my God, YouTuber pulls a God pack moment and everyone's excited. And instead it's 4,000 views. Doesn't affect me at all. All right? At least in content. In the wall, of course it did. As a hobbyist, I'll remember that moment forever. That was epic.
Wow, that's great. Do you remember it forever?
And that was super awesome to share that moment with all of you. Let me put it this way, right? It was more awesome to do that and hang out with you guys and do it live than if I had done it for myself. Imagine if I was just a hobbyist and I opened the God pack for myself. Well, that's a moment for me. But because I did it live.
You would run up. Hell, cat. Poo, 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 poo. Cat. I have to tell you about this God pack opening I just ripped. I was downstairs in our room where we do the living, and I ripped open my packaging, and I saw that there was good cards in here. Philip, I don't care about your God pack ripping. I'm with Tyrone.
Live on stream, that was a moment for us.
Please pull up your pants and meet me in the room we use for a living.
And that was an epic moment that we all loved, right? Now, of course, we'll always be looking for another God pack. We probably will never get one, ever, right? But that was amazing. And thank you for everyone who was there. Thank you for the 3 months of support to make it happen. I mean, it's because of your support that I even opened the God pack. So thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. And understand that I definitely loved doing it. And I can't wait for, many, many more, epic moments to come in card collecting, okay? But understand that's why we can't have nice things. It's like I said, like someone just said it in chat, and they're absolutely right. Listen to this. Cyrus X says, you could win the actual lottery, buy a new house and car, show off all that money, and the detractors would say you faked it. Correct. I'm not kidding. Right?
And why is that? If you're always telling the truth, if you're never lying, then maybe you wouldn't have this. This is a you problem. This is a you problem. It's because you have done so much lying. Over the 18 years you've been online, that's why nobody believes you about what you say or gives you the benefit of the doubt or is on your side. It's because you lied too much, bro.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
That was a total accident. I was moving my kids' headphones, but that fit perfect. Pause.
Right? Like I said, I keep saying this. It's not a joke. It's not an exaggeration. I could inadvertently cure cancer. Aliens could land and try to invade the planet, and I could fight them off with my bare hands. and then an asteroid could be careening towards the Earth, and I would jump up and strike it, smashing it into a million pieces, saving the planet, and people would say, yeah, but you snorted while you were doing it. How disgusting. What a pig.
True.
That's the reality that I live with because of the amount of losers on planet Earth. That's just the reality, is that it doesn't matter how much I improve myself, which you can see that I'm actively improving myself every single day, right? It doesn't matter how much I improve the set. It doesn't matter how much I improve the gameplay. It doesn't matter that I implement new stuff into the content that you guys ask for. It's all never going to be good enough because of these life loser toxic idiots. Therefore, I don't give a fuck. Here's what I'm going to say. You ready? You ready for this?
This is where it gets, before we go any further, it is about to get real fucking cringy. Okay? Very cringy. I just want to forewarn you what's about to happen. Okay? Because it's about to happen. All right.
I have Mega Gengar EX. It's over $400. I have Team Rocket's Mewtwo. It's $170. I have an amazing set. I have an awesome card collection. I have an amazing life. I have a army of dedicated fans and viewers who love me.
He has an army. Okay, keep
in
going.
My content. My detractors don't.
He ran out of things. Yep. And then he ran out of things to say. His mind went blank. Oh, yeah. I'll do this now. Look at his mind. He couldn't think of anything else.
Wah. DSP has things I don't have. That's
Who
right.
wipes with an open eye?
Because I work hard and I'm...
You have a bunch of cards that I don't give a fuck about. Why would I care about the cards you have? I don't collect them. I enjoy women. I don't do that. So why would I care about that? I have a Mewtwo worth $150. Wow. Oh, man. Look, you're so cool.
Smart, and I'm strong.
And he's strong. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm cooking the content. Keep going off, King.
Wah. DSP has things I don't have. That's right. Because I
Mew.
work hard, and I'm smart, and I'm strong, and I'm dedicated, and I'm never going to give up, and I'm always going to be better than you, no matter how much you try. Wah. Wah. Now, fuck off.
That is the cringy. Like, you...
Wah. And I'm always going to be better than you, no matter how much you try. Wah. Wah. Now, fuck off.
Now, I just want to say, old boy is mad and has crashed out over him just thinking about the cards he didn't get the views for. Nobody said anything. He just did this to himself. Holy shit. Did he lose his mind over nothing? Wow, you're jealous of my Mewtwo. You sound like a child in the playground in like 5th grade. Oh, you're just jealous that I have a holographic Pikachu, aren't you? I hope Jasper come up and claw them joints.
Nothing beats a bunch of jealous fucking losers. All right. So, Jen Cooked, who had done...
Yeah, I'm real jealous of your cards, brother.
...the 500 kicks earlier, said the following. I just caught up with that message that didn't show up.
Or I hope that someone kicks in that door and steals nothing but the cards. That's it. Just steal the cards. And you skip over the computers, all that. You just steal the cards.
I asked, with the Disney cards, the Disney... We've got Caterade with a $2 super chat. Says detractors have nothing without DSP. That's absolutely correct.
True.
Case in point, last year, during the summer, I was away for a week unexpectedly. And
no, it was pretty expected. You were on a trip. Remember how the messages came out that you were on a trip? Remember that? Remember that part of the story? When you had to step out and you were upset that you got stuck in the airport? Yeah, those were the text messages, right? Those came out? Or was that like not public? I don't know.
Detractors literally sat around with nothing to do and their thumbs up their asses, completely confused on what life meant, trying to theorize where Phil could be. You know, like they were just completely lost. Without me, they have nothing. Because again,
That is true. A lot of them are very, very, very obsessed. We know that. That's a fact. Some people obsess over like the foot, like, oh well, I believe he's got ulcers because last time he drank water, he cringed and his stomach. Like, yeah, those are obsession. But the little critiques like this, these are a little too much.
Are the vortex around me? I am the focal point of their universe. If I don't exist, they have no meaning and no existence either. They become nothing. I think that's incredibly disturbing, don't you? I find it disturbing, okay? Because God forbid I do win the lotto and I decide to retire. What are they going to do with their lives, right? What are they going to do with their
move on to something else?
Lives. If I retire, they have nothing to do at all. That's pretty sad. Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, he's furious that so many people hate him. That's a fact. That's a fact. All right. So we had that freak out, a little light joint, right? He lost his mind about the pack openings that nobody cared about because obviously nobody cares about him. So then we have that. And then we have, yesterday. I almost went today. Yesterday is what I want to take a look at. Yesterday, he decided to lose his mind on the Keno Casino again. And he said something that is very, 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 very troubling. That he would like all the Keno Casino family members, fans of his, to spread it their ass and let the whole casino inside them.
Have you or a loved one been affected by hypnosis? Symptoms include blaming the controller, banning your own viewers, and saying that's impossible 47 times a screen. However, there is...
Maybe the family members too. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not here to, well, I will judge that, but yeah. You never know.
Don Philgundy reeled at 500 kicks. He says, Casino is baiting and inviting you back on yesterday's stream as a return of the king. Would you consider if they apologized? They're never going to apologize. What are you talking about? On what universe do you think their apology would be real? Seriously. In what universe do you think they would apologize for real? If anything, they would have fake apologized to try to get me back on the show so they could get some attention. That's all it would be. They're not going to be for real. I mean, come on, dude. They've done so many heinous things. In what universe do you really think that I would give them content, willingly and join me?
Hello, Drew.
Maybe I would go on the show if they paid me. If they paid me some money, maybe if they gave me some big dollars, Then again, the Canadian dollar is worth like nothing. So they'd have to give me double. They have to give me double big money. Because I actually get something out of it since, the American dollar has value and the Canadian dollar is like, worth the dirt on the ground. It's completely worthless. Anyway, let's see here. They get a Scrail or Scrawly divided by 5. That's 200. And then so he owes me 247 subs. So if 220 ICS drops 247 subs on the channel, we'll schedule a Desert Bus Marathon.
Jesus, he's still on it. He's still on the fact that he owes him money. Owes him money for giving money to somebody else.
Donators who hate watch seems pretty counterproductive. Like it's 2026 and you ban hate watchers. Are you stupid?
True.
220 ICS. He's watching right fucking now. He's on another account. He's watching. He's already contributing. He didn't go anywhere. At this point, me slapping him across his digital nuts is symbolic. Okay, he's gonna come back anyway. He has no life. He lives eternally online. He's a loser. So he'll always be here watching me, stalking me, ready to drop at a moment's notice subs and contributions because he thinks somehow paying me is insulting and hurting. He's dumb.
Oh, you blocked him so he came back on another count? So why'd you block him if you knew he was going to come back? What's the point?
Okay, you can't make dumb people really go away, but all you can do is tolerate them. So he's here. We know he's watching. We're not stupid. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Really speaking good here. Yeah, well, he's still here. He's still watching. He's ready to give me money. So why say anything?
Small Jew says, they're like the biggest streaming duo on Kick. You do realize that's like saying they're the best athletes in the Special Olympics, right? You get that, right? They're the biggest retards in the pool of retards who watch retards.
So you? What do you mean? He said they were the biggest streaming duo on Kick. So that means you're the retard too. You know what you're saying, right? You're saying everybody on Kick, that's not a good feat, right? Because everybody on Kick is full of retards. Never mind. You're
Who
right.
cares?
You do, since you're, yeah, whatever. He might have it. Yeah, me too. Maybe he doesn't, or maybe he's right. Maybe he doesn't know or realize he's also on Kick. Maybe that's the problem we're facing.
No, see, these people are so demented.
Yeah, you might not know.
I'm just going to say it as clearly and concisely as I ever can, and you don't
let's
have
hear
to, believe or buy into it. But it's this simple. I have made distinct choices over the 18 years I've been a creator to make a certain kind of content, to be a certain kind of person, and to make sure that what I was doing was in line with what I wanted to put out there to the world and to the internet. Now, obviously, a lot of things change over time. My attitude has changed on certain things. I've evolved over time. But the content I'm making today, I feel is productive.
You have a huge problem, right? You have this huge problem where you put your foot in your mouth when things aren't working out for you and you see other people are working out for them. It's working out for them. You've had this problem forever. You did this with Minecraft where you decided to hate on Minecrafters for doing it until you found out, I kind of like Minecraft. You hated Fortnite. You did the same thing with Fortnite. You did it with any Battle Royale game. You hated it and hated on it and da-da-da. You did this with reaction content till you started using it and thought, oh, wait, this is easy. I can really benefit off this. You did it with the politics, but you did it with the politics. Only difference is all this other stuff where you jump on finally after hating on it fails because everybody's like, this is disingenuous. I know you don't really like this. And then you get mad and say, well, look, you asked about it and then you didn't support it. Well, yeah, because you've been hating on it for years. You're only doing this because now you feel like you can make money. You sucked at everything.
Entertaining is not harmful to anyone. And that's a really big important thing for me, is that
so this whole thing about, I choose this, because that's the only thing you can do. That's literally the only thing you can do. The drama you're about to get into, you were terrible at it.
Content that I'm putting out.
The only people that unironically supported you when you did drama, funny enough, were like the LTG detractors. Those are the only ones, because they don't care what you are as long as you hate LTG. They don't care if you're a pedophile, if you're a lolcow or whatever. As long as you hate LTG, it's fine with them. So those are the only people that really rocked out with you.
Out there is not harming anyone. Instead, it's constructive, fun stuff that anyone could come tune into, have a good time, whether you like video games, whether now you're into TCG, whether you just want to chill, whatever it is. You can be here and relax and have a good time and not on behalf of stepping on others or hurting others or dragging others through the mud. This is not toxic content. I don't want to make toxic content, okay? I don't. And when people and idiots bring stuff up, what about LTG stuff? I'll insult him every once in a while, and then I move on. When was the last time I even talked about the guy?
Oh, 100%. Oh my God. If EDP decided he was going to pull up on LTG, they'd cheer for him.
Yeah, if he does something stupid or ridiculous, maybe I'll go back and bring it up. But in this case, I just don't care about the guy. He's nonsensically just not pertinent to anything. Why would I give a shit about him? Okay? Did I collab with Kino Casino and do some harmful content for a little bit? Yes. And that was a necessary evil to propelling myself to another level and getting a new level of attention. I literally pulled myself out of having a financial distress to a level where now I am immensely successful every single day in stream that I put on. And it was, again, a means to an end. And as soon as I could, I cut the cord. I got the fuck out of that toxic environment, and I'm all the better for it. I could be more successful than I am right now, 100% guaranteed. I could be way more successful, 100%. But it would mean making content I don't stand behind and I feel is harmful. Whether that's lolcow style content, with the Keemstar group, whether that's political grifter content, pretending to be some crazy right-wing bigot idiot who hates everything and culture wars calling out, woke culture. Or if I became a drama farmer who literally just reacted to everyone else and made fun of them all day fucking long, I could do any of those three things and be more successful, more popular, and more prominent than I am today. I don't care to do it because I don't want to make that kind of content. I find it harmful to society and humans as a whole. And I got a tickle in my throat, and I don't feel like doing it. Therefore, I refuse to, and I'm not going to do it.
Bro, you sucked at it. And this whole, I would have been more popular. Bro, you weren't. I'm sorry. No, because you're not good, because we all know it's cap. We all know the only person you can really talk bad about is LTG. Everybody else, you could never, because it's you at the end of the day. You will end up getting your feelings hurt. If you talk about anybody with any relevance, right, All you do is complain and say they're punching down and play the victim because that's the only role you know how to play because that's the only role you've been playing this whole time is victim. I'm a victim. Oh, you're punching down on me. You're punching down. There's nothing you can do or say because you play victim.
Now, it's a shame because everyone around me who is in this vortex of crap around me is involved in that kind of content. Therefore, I get dragged through the shit despite the fact that I feel I'm above it. There's not much I can really do about that. All I can try to do is do my best with the cards that I've been dealt. And I feel like I'm doing pretty good. All right? I do. So when you sit here and you say, yeah, but the casino guys are more successful for the... Yeah, of course they are. And they're toxic pieces of shit who constantly just hurt others, who make shit up, who slander others. The only reason they're allowed to do so is because there's no laws against it yet, but there will be someday. All it's going to take is one guy to slap them with a fucking lawsuit. And then they're fucked. All right? Take a look at how they spurged out when their Clips channel got shut down by someone who they pissed off.
Again, you only use that word because you found out from them, but go ahead. And second of all, that's a whole channel that was someone else was benefiting off of, that was helping their financial system or of their financial situation at home. So yes, they made a big deal about it. Of course they did. The mere thought of your channel getting knocked had you on your hands and knees praying that the Wings of Redemption trolls didn't knock your channel off. So please, let's not play this game like you wouldn't care either.
It's not going to last forever. That toxic attitude, it always blows up and hurts you in the long run. You're going to end up shooting yourself in the foot because you're going to piss off the wrong person. And then it comes back to bite you, okay? With the content I'm making, I'm not hurting anyone. I'm playing video games and making fun of myself and how I suck at them all the time. I'm opening
That's not happening.
Packs of cards and freaking out at the good ones. Like, this is nice content. You can come hang out and no one has to get hurt in the process. I don't have to feel like I have to step on others and bring others down in order to get ahead. I don't. It's much harder to do what I'm fucking doing.
But you criticize everything on your show, your little DSP morning show. You're not celebrating a bunch of things you love. No, you're talking about a bunch of things you hate and can't stand. What are you talking about? What are you? You're complaining all the time. That's all you ever do is complain.
Be successful than what any of these other fucking people are doing. They took the easy way out because they're immoral people. They don't have any kind of conscience or values. Instead, it's success by any means. Don't give a shit who I hurt on the way up. Well, guess what? I do care about the people I hurt on the way up. In fact, I don't even care to go up. I just want to maintain and have a good life where I am, and I am doing that. Okay? So I hope that you all...
Oh my God. Okay. 1 second. Hold on. 2 seconds. I'm right here. I'm not leaving. I'm right here. I'm still here. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I'm back.
Understand that. I hope that you're all enjoying the content and understand that's why I do this content. I easily could be doing the stuff that would be big bucks. You know, if that was the case and that's what I was really all about.
No, I fed the cat. There was a fuzz on my hat that I couldn't get off. It was driving me insane. So I had to take my hat off, do it.
I would have been on that fucking Lolcow Live years ago. I would have signed with Keem and took that $50,000 bonus he was offering me. Or I would still be with the casino, and I 100% would have bought into all of their very, very dumb autistic ideas of things that they wanted me to do. Their group of me versus other villains and shit that they were... It was the dumbest brain dead shit. Like, this is fucking dumb. I'm getting the fuck out of here. These people are loser idiots. Okay? I could have easily done all that shit.
By the way, actually, I'll wait till he says it.
I don't want...
Oh, I will say this about the Lolcow Live thing. I don't believe you were ever going to get $50,000 because Keemstar's a liar, first of all. And second of all, you wouldn't have lasted, and I know you don't. And I'm sure you thought it wasn't going to last. That's why you didn't take it. Because part of the deal over there is that you can't stream on your other channel, right? So you're not going to be able to stream unless you get permission, and you aren't going to stop yours to go all in over there. So clearly, you're not going to.
I don't have to because I'm above it.
Wing said he only got, and Boogie said they only got 10,000. So I don't know about them getting 50,000. They only said they got 10. So
doesn't matter that you like them. They're still toxic losers who hurt.
Well, I don't want to say about Boogie, but Wings definitely said he only got 10,000.
Humanity. Okay. Sorry, that's just how it is. Now, I'm not going to sit here all day and be a hater and talk about it, but you guys can't get the fuck over it.
I want to take back Boogie, all right? But I do know that Wing said he only got 10,000.
Sit there talking about it constantly, bringing them up, using their mannerisms in chat, using their emotes in chat, constant reference.
Because that's why they got mad, is because the 50,000 was the stipulation for them all being on there.
No one fucking cares around here.
See, no, yeah. So I don't think anybody got that. They only got like 10.
The brain? You're the brainless idiot. Why don't you just, if you love them so much, why don't you become their fucking manservants and just stroke their balls all fucking day, right? I mean, you already lavish them with money constantly because you're an idiot and open a wallet to two guys who hate your guts. They literally hate your fucking guts, and their only reason.
So, first start, why don't you jerk them off since you watch a show on Kick? Got it.
That they make content is to milk your dumb brains. So if you're that dumb, why don't you just go and let them fuck you in the ass too? You might as well. That's the road you're going. You already opened your wallet. Now open your butt cheeks. Looks like I just raw dogged you, stupid bitch.
There you have it, folks. We have a man saying, since you watch a stream, you should let them cream. Oh, righty. Wait, do I still have the... Hold on, wait, what is this?
Oh my God, I'm gonna launch.
There we go. It's under a different name. That's why I didn't think I still had it. Now, what sense does that make, Phil? Because that would mean that the people that watch you also, that celebrate you, give you money, that they should open their ass and allow you to slide in too. No? What's the difference? All they do is watch someone they like, then they donate when they can. What's the big deal? So donations that aren't going to you means they must have anal sex?
Right, go for it.
I'm confused. And he laughs. By the way, this whole group that under your... I keep jumping the gun.
All right, that was fun. Anyway, now let's do some shout outs. We have Meggs, and he wants to play Street Fighter. Shut the fuck up.
Here we go.
No, they don't. They hate me. They hate me because I'm the one person that got the one up on them, and they fucking know it, and they're so angry because they never in a million years expected that I was doing what I was doing, and I was plotting what I was plotting, and I was already ready to pull that cord and cut it whenever I wanted. They really thought that they had their hooks in me, and I was going to be their slave for years, and I fucking publicly embarrassed the shit out of them.
You didn't, because nobody believed you. All right, let me get this out. We have to get this out the way, okay? Phil, I know in your mind you thought that was like the big spin of the century, that you were gonna, I'm gonna show you that I was gonna leave the whole time. First of all, the only reason you jumped and did that was because you saw them on Twitter saying that they were about to cut you off. So let's just get that out the way. And then the next day, look at this. I'm gonna drop a bunch and say I did it first. Okay, first of all, nobody believed that. All right. Second of all, the things you were saying in there don't give you the one up either. Because there's some things in this world that I won't do that you would do. See, I might do the drama content. I might talk about people. That's a fact. They might talk about people. That's a fact. But what they won't do and I won't do is, as you said you were making all this stuff up when you were talking to them. I would never fake that my wife or someone, my significant other or anything has cancer and put that devilish spirit on anybody that's around me just to make up for a lie and say, we're going to a hospital because she's got cancer and she's sick. And that's what you said, that you all were lying. I would never put that on nobody around me. Just lie and fake like they have cancer. That is some bad juju that I'd never put on anybody. That's a bad energy, bro. There's I don't swear to God on my kid's life if I'm lying, and I damn sure wouldn't put no sickness on that on anybody that I'm with. That's something I'd never step or do anything to. So you're right. There's some things I won't do that you would do. I don't know.
And they haven't gotten over it a year and a half later. That's why
That's why I'll never say you own them. I'll never give you that. Because what you did right there is sick. Absolutely not.
Still being talked about. Okay.
And because they were talking about it before they did it. So, I mean, come on.
Someone tipped $2 and said, as a husband, I would never let someone make fun of my wife for any kind of gain. And you notice that's when I left, right? You notice that was the straw that broke the camel's back is, you can joke every once in a while or you can take it to a certain extent. But when you take it too far, and that's literally what broke the relationship is, Ashton is mentally deficient. I do actually believe that he's probably autistic. He doesn't understand social norms. He doesn't understand why wouldn't you just allow someone to insult your wife constantly for money? I don't understand. I would, right? That's what he would say. So he doesn't get it, okay? He just doesn't understand there's a line you don't cross. And I'm willing to work with them and I'm willing to do a certain amount, but there's a line. And the line was you're not going to sit here and insult my wife or family that have nothing to do with my content. And to them,
they have insulted your wife mad times. They actually told you when you said, can you please stop talking about my wife? They told you in your face, no, and still made fun of your wife. And you still stayed. So Okay.
It's like, well, I don't understand. Nothing's off limits. Yes, it is. Normal people would always tell you there's stuff that's off limits.
And I wouldn't think they were off limits if you're putting cancer on them. I wouldn't say that.
But they're not normal. They're fucking weirdos. They're degenerates.
Apparently, you can do whatever you want over there
really
in
broken
that
wild people.
household.
So to them, oh, well, we're just going to keep doing it. Well, fuck you then. Cut the cord. I'm good. I already got what I wanted out of this. You guys don't.
Oh, wait, I thought you cut the cord because you were done and their ideas were bad. Now they're cutting the cord because of your wife? Because there can be multitude of reasons. I'm not saying that you only can have one reason to do something. I get it. You can walk and chew gum. But the way you say it are definitive, singular reasons that make you want to leave at the time you want to leave at the time you left. You're not saying and this and that. There was a couple of reasons. You're not saying anything. First, it was the ideas were bad. Period. Well, that's why I left. Second, well, no, actually it was because of my wife. Period. That's why I left. You don't even make sense. You can't even hold to a position of why you even left.
Anyway.
Because you only tried to jump ahead because you saw them talking about cutting you off.
So get the fuck out. And I did.
And you didn't want to look like an idiot. You didn't look like any more of a retard than you already did. And you couldn't stand the internet getting that one up that you pretended that you had this masterful plan. Because you wouldn't say that if everything was good. If you could have kept doing your thing and kept the money up and da-da-da, you would have never done that. You saw that in their text privately. They were done talking about you. And publicly, they were like, oh, God, Phil's text. Oh, God. Oh, I'm getting sick of Phil. We're just going to have to let him go. We got to let the retard go. That's what they're saying publicly. And then the next day, oh, here you are.
Work. Okay?
Reaper.
And for the record, because someone says, well, they're more successful day to day, because there's a broken society of people who live eternally online. A normal person would never open up a Kino Casino stream, watch it at face value, and be like, what great content. They literally stare at it like, what the fuck is this? There's a fat guy, and he's drooling, and he's screaming. He's acting as if he's mentally deranged. He's ringing a fucking dinner bell, as if he's trying to call children in from the fields. And then people give him money when he does it. There's another guy that can barely fucking speak because he's been so cracked out, he destroyed his fucking body. And he's lisping and spitting all over the place. He's sweating.
Did you hear what he just said? Lisping and spitting. While he said lisp, he was lisping.
As if he's trying to call children in from the fields.
The fields. Why is there so much S on your words?
And then people give him money when he does it. There's another guy that can barely fucking speak because he's been so...
Speak?
So cracked out, he destroyed his fucking body. And he's lisping and spitting all over the place. He's sweating.
Lisping and spitting. Your tongue is about to fall out of your mouth saying an S word. It's like you are fighting for your life, saying anything. Succotash, you can't say. Who are you to say anything about a lisp, bro?
Profusely. What is the show? Who would watch this? And you realize...
You did. Every night.
Oh, maybe they are kind of like mentally off. And you realize, no, it's just, that's the show. That's the actual show. It's mentally deranged people watch.
Yeah, you watched it every single night, all night long. And we're out, please, hey, watch this video and laugh about it. Aren't I funny? Oh, look at this. You should watch me eat all night long. I don't want you are one of them.
Mentally deranged people, and so they give them money. A normal person would watch it and be like, this is fucked. This is like, I can't believe this exists. I can't believe they have viewers. No, that's because there's a whole society of people online who are like that. They're broken in the head.
That like comedy. I know. It's like, there's actually people out here that like to laugh.
They don't have friends. They don't have family. They don't have a significant life for themselves. They just sit online making fun of others.
Do you think the most productive people are watching? Let's just forget you. Do you think the most productive people in most of YouTube that are normal, like in any sphere that we're all in? Okay, now let's narrow it down to you. Do you think the most normal, well-adjusted people are watching you, Phil? Because we can name a couple people that come to mind. Derek, pedophile. Let's see. Only Iced Coffee. Guy made a whole escrow account for you because he was so in love with you. Very weird. Tutankhamun. Very odd guy. You had Anonymous, who was like a diaper fetish freak. You got Jade. Enough said. Right? Enough said right there. Darziak. Even though he had a pretty funny Well, Canadian Kirk was, if all he did was say the N-word, that was pretty funny. But, yeah, that's Jade. Jade's the one that can't spell. What else? Oh, I don't know anything else past Canadian Kirk besides him being racist, which was kind of funny. Darziak, very weird diaper or dragon inflating fetish thing that he's got going on. Yeah, I mean that's enough. Redemption games, yes, thank you. The redemption games, yes, that's a lot. Another pedophile
himself.
Now, by the way, and that's why I took it off. I'm not saying that there aren't some over there in the casino, okay? A little scrambled up brains in the casino, all right? Just like that one dude that flew him out to do a bunch of degenerate shit. I know. I'm not saying that they don't have those people. Like kenomasochism or something. I forgot. I don't know. I don't remember their names. But, yeah, you got a lot, though, Phil. When an entire collective has to try to convince you to block a pedophile, that's when you have a lot, yeah.
So they watch two mentally challenged guys make fun of other mentally challenged people, and then the mentally challenged give them money.
Wow.
That's a pretty broken cycle, and it's profitable. It's 100%
pretty
profitable.
funny.
100%. I don't want to do that. I could. I don't want to be involved in that. I don't find...
You have a lot of mentally deranged people in your audience that you give them. We are all mentally ill watching you, Phil.
...that of any value.
They're even admitting it.
...to human existence. I don't find that entertaining. I find it harmful, and quite frankly, I find it insulting that it exists, or it's allowed to exist. It's fucked. The moment you start watching, any outsider, normal person with a life would watch that and be like, what is going on? He's actually, and Andy very slyly got rid of the slide whistle, right? Because that was even so Looney Tunes. Like, when he did it, it's like, dude, it's like Looney Tunes. It's like, they're two cartoon characters. They're entertaining people who have the mindset of a 5-year-old. Because that's who would like that kind of crap. It's literally car tip for 5-year-olds. So who, you know?
You think that's appropriate for a 5-year-old to watch, Phil? Thank God you don't have kids.
Unreal. So how on earth would you not understand that? Like, again, normal people do. Normal people be like, why? When I started associating with them, people were like, what are you doing that for? They're fucking, it's the weirdest weirdo shit. Why would you do that? It got...
Oh, the two, your mods that said it in your private Discord, that two said it? Because everyone else was like, oh, look at this hypocrite. Well, at first people thought, you know what I mean, it was going to be like a shorter work. It wasn't going to be prolonged so much. You know
the
what I mean?
exposure, it sure made me money. You know, because again, there's a whole generation of people who are
That's
like
all that matters,
Heroes.
right? Forget your morals and principles. As long as you make money, that's all that matters, right?
Online, no actual fucking lives.
Damn. Triggered boy.
What's up, Beef
The
Supreme? How you doing,
Triggered
man?
Bull.
No, I didn't try to go back on Kino Casino. What a fucking idiot. Anyway. All right, so let's do it very quickly if anyone wants to do like a little bit of Q&A or whatever, and then let's end the morning show. Would I go on Casey if they said sorry? No. To what end would that serve? What do I need out of their audience again? Their audience is not going to like me again. They've literally, for a year and a half, done nothing but dump on me because they have to, because they're so fucking angry the way that they got dumped.
They were doing it before you even hooked up with them. That lie doesn't work. They're only doing it because they're mad. They were doing it before you were there, while you were there, and after. They're only doing it now. They're only doing it now because they're mad.
The way I dumped them. So, of course, they're going to try to get as much out of it as they can, right? So what end would that benefit me? It would do zero for me.
No, because then you would have to stand in front of them and stand on your 10 toes when they ask you, do you really think that you got us? Like, you know we were dropping you and then you just beat us to it, right? Well, yeah, I just say that as a joke. And then he'll do that no-teeth grin.
Is Power World coming back? Probably not. Personally, I like Power.
Jesus Christ. Fucking jump him. No, it's a fucking not. Are you fucking fat? Kill yourself, bitch. Oh, shit, I forgot. We got today's. All right, this is the last one. I'll just have to move the Rob's Media thing. We'll just move to it maybe the weekend after I'm done working. If I finish early, we'll watch it tomorrow or Sunday or whatever. But because we got to watch today because he brought it up again. I forgot. Damn, we're filled out today at the end. Damn. All right.
Why did I tell you to spread your cheeks?
Let's go, because now he's gonna bust. Whoa. please, Phil, don't bust. He's gonna break down why he explained that you should spread your cheekers for. I know that was a wicked one. Spread your cheeks for KC.
I'm sorry, guys.
Why did I tell you to spread your cheeks for Kino Casino? Because you guys are such simps for them over on the Kick Chat side that you might as well just let them just bend you over and do their business. Because that's basically what you let them do anyway with your wallet, so you might as well just let them do it physically to you too. That's what I meant.
I know, right? Because it looks positive. You're like, let's go. But really, you meant AO. I'm so used to seeing let's go by you mean that. I already knew what you meant. I hate the music. Like, it bothers me so much.
Am I jealous they make 2 to 3 times what I make in donos? No, because before I robbed the casino, they probably made 10 times what I make in donos.
Man, you got them good.
Nothing here says, I wasn't around last summer. Would you say this is your most successful August? You've had a killer month of awesome pulls and fun content. W month. Well, in reality, 2 years ago is when I started that collab with Kino Casino, and I got a huge burst in
I
viewership.
wish I had that, like, I wish I had that in me, pause, that I could just say things that I know aren't true and that, like, say them as if I, like, as if I believed them. And be that delusional and like so out of the stratosphere of reality, and I could just say it and smile like I know I'm lying though. Like I don't have that in me to do that. It's very weird when people can do that. Just tell you something that you know is a lie, and I know that you don't believe it just as much as you know that I don't believe it, but I'm still gonna tell you, and I could say that on it, like in laugh about it and think it's funny. It's an odd thing. Only some people have that skill, I guess.
Attendance and support as a result of their viewership coming to mine and supporting me every day. Like I was making, no exaggeration, was it 150? It was either $100 or $200 of just tips every stream for a while there. Okay. So I was doing amazing.
He's been shitting on everybody. By the way, DSP Glazer just gave him money, but that's okay though. Should he spread his cheekers for you there, Phil? You want to raw dog the Glazer?
At that time, but that was fleeting. That lasted like a month and a half, not even. And then that attendance went down, the support went down, because eventually the people watching me at that point were like, wait, he's not a drama creator? He's not just going to talk shit every stream about people and watch content and react to it in a negative way? No, that's not what I do. But that's what they were expecting, because that's what they wanted from Kino Casino when they...
Oh, please. And when you saw that the viewership just dropped a little at that time, you fired up a stream to react to someone and say, oh, this is what we're doing today. We're going at some people today. Oh, please. You tried everything to keep that going. Stop the cap.
Thought because I was collabing with them that I was going to do it, and I didn't, and so they gravitated away. DSP Glazer, thanks for $2. Says, even at $100, you don't open packs. Yes, I do. The first milestone's $100. That's a pack opening. What you said is factually incorrect, but thanks for $2.
Homeless? Please. He would put Cat on the strip before he goes homeless. Cat would be selling the fat.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it was pretty miserable, to be honest with you. Nothing here, because that's not the kind of content I like to make. But it was, like I've explained, it was a necessary evil. I needed to get my name out there and more notability and more eyes on me than I could just get by myself, because I had tried a lot and it wasn't working, because my detractors had kept me down for so long and were illegally stealing my content, and just they were benefiting. Anything good that happened to me or anything good to...
No, because you wouldn't have went to Kino Casino. Because Kino Casino's name outside of the sector is shit. No one messes with them. Everyone thinks of them as liars, and they spread lies, or they everything they say is fake and spread lies. So outside of the sector, no, you're not about to go. I love the lot lizard's name. You're not about to go to them for that. What you wanted was to go to a spot that got the most of the sector, to go there and suck up to them to stop the negative coverage. So that's why you went there. You didn't go there to get your name out there, because you didn't go there to pop off in the makeup sphere. You went to Kino Casino. You did that to stop the coverage being negative. And you knew that for the joke, for you to play low, for them, you'll play like Keemstar plays with the locals. You'll do that with Kino to benefit you. That's why you did it. Let's stop with this. Oh, well, I just wanted my name out there. You wouldn't went to Kino Casino on their kick stream to get your name out there. Now, Asmongold, I can see, yes, that makes sense. Because Asmongold is all over and has been a known force in YouTube. So that's different. But not Kino Casino.
I did. The detractors benefited, not me. It wasn't until the Kino Casino collab that I finally got outside eyes to start looking at me. And in the last 2 years, an unprecedented amount of new people have come to check me out that normally would have ignored me. And therefore, I'm doing very well for myself. If it weren't for that
secondary, I would say
drama,
the rich thing.
I never would be where I am today, and I wouldn't be able to do what I love doing today.
Hell no. Hell no. Asmongold, I don't think you realize how big Asmongold is. I don't think you realize. That's he transcends Twitch, and I'm saying he's one of them that's crossed over. Everybody knows, and it's not just that. Everybody knows he owns OTK, which has, well, before the other, misgifts and shit. Everybody knows that he had OTK too. That is like, and that's past. That's both sides. So hell no. Not his streams on Twitch. His name is everywhere, I'm saying. I didn't say he had his people. I said if he wanted to get his name out there, I can get using him to get his name out there. Makes sense.
So again, it was necessary, but we're out of that for good. I'm not going back to that shit, thankfully.
But it would make more sense for him to use Asmongold to get his name out there rather than Kino Casino. That's not getting his name out there. Oh!
There you go. Nothing here says that's why the Asmongold interview was eye-opening. You came across as a chill streamer, not like the Phil that we only see in clips. I'm glad to hear that. And again, I wish
that shit was so ass. that was like the worst. There was nothing entertaining about it. Not even because he didn't say anything bad. It just so boring.
there was more opportunities for that. There just isn't. Because most people who want to interview me just want drama. And
oh, yeah. I do remember that. Key McClown saying not to waste time with the locals, but what is he doing now that they very things like he's making? Oh, he's made my city look bad, bro. He's made it look terrible. Terrible.
Asmongold giving me a chance to have a real conversation about real stuff, not just drama, is actually what benefited me the most. Like, of course, since then, countless people have contacted me for an interview. And I'm like, well, what do you want to talk about, right? And guess what the topic always is? Drama. I'm like, why?
Yeah, because nobody cares besides that. They want to know why you e-bag, why you lie so much, and why these people hate you. That's the only interesting thing that you have about you. Yeah.
I don't want to do drama. You want to have a conversation with me about the history of fighting games or the current state of fighting.
Yeah, nobody cares about your takes on fighting games. As much as you think people care, they don't.
About being a YouTuber, about gaming, about any of this stuff. I'll go for it. No, they want to talk about drama. They want to talk about people who don't like me. They want to talk about e-begging. They want to talk about all that. No, fuck off. I don't make drama content. I don't need to talk about that. I'm successful. I don't have to waste my time with that shit. So I even said this right after the Asmongold interview. I said, if anyone out there is interested in having a real conversation with me about intelligent topics, I'm always down for that, but no one is. The problem is the people who want to have those conversations would never have them with me because then my detractors will go harass them. It's like I said, I have reached out for numerous collabs in the last 2 years. I've talked with I'm not even exaggerating, probably 40, 50 different people, groups, podcasts, etc. Brainstorming, talking. At the end of the day, the answer is always, actually, it would actually be great content, but we don't want you on because then we're going to be on TV farms and our families will be doxxed and we'll all be harassed.
No, I still got to finish it.
So it's not me that's the problem. It's the toxic cloud around me that has formulated
I'll probably
all these
finish it tomorrow.
no life, eternally online, likely mentally disturbed losers who don't deserve the time of day, but somehow are allowed to just have free reign to harass people on the internet all day long.
They're not, because it's not always harassment. They're not, if the majority of detractors were running around, swatting people, wilding out, sending shit to everyone's house, they would be like, it would be hell on earth. Their channel, and if this is what they were doing on their channels, they wouldn't be around. All right, they wouldn't be around. All they're doing is criticizing you. That is perfectly fine to do.
So I just got to survive as much as I can within that vortex. Okay.
Of them talking about you. Yes, that's what.
Yeah, Shooter, how are you today? It's good to see you. Welcome. Darkside Chris, how you doing? I know. Nothing here says if you could go on normal podcasts and have legitimate normal convos about games in life, you'd have so many fans. I know, and I can't. I'm not allowed to because of the toxic idiots around me. Not me, not my actions.
Oh, it's definitely because of your actions. Yeah, I mean, they don't just hate you for no reason. You know, it's definitely because of your actions. Let's not get it twisted here, King.
Toxic fucking morons who won't let go, and for some reason they're allowed to behave like that on the internet. They should.
Yeah, they're allowed to cover who they want on YouTube. Yep.
Shouldn't be. Immediately, all these dumb fucks who make defamatory content about me should be deleted.
How? Just think about it. How would YouTube know that it's defamatory, first of all, to get rid of it? Just explain. I just want to know. How would they know it's defamatory, Phil? I want you to honestly think about it, and I want you to break that down to me. How would they know? If you're not litigating it in court, how would they know it's defamatory then? How would they know to get rid of it? Or just because you don't like it and you say it is, then YouTube should just be like, well, you know, Phil did say it was defamatory, so let's kill the channel then. And then we find out the channel only does is laugh at you or criticize you. Well, then that just, now they're in trouble for it. How could they get rid of it, Phil? Tell me. Are you going to YouTube every time you see a video and sending them? Be like, well, just to let you know, my wife isn't fat anymore. And this, she actually lost 30 pounds. I mean, that just puts her right under the mark. She's at 280 now.
All of their channels should immediately be deleted right now. It shouldn't be allowed. It's all illegal, but I don't have endless.
It's not illegal. Talking about you, it's not illegal. That's the great thing about this. It's not.
Money to sue them all to basically have a leg to stand on here and defend myself. But YouTube should just say, what the fuck? It's defamatory. Delete it. Why don't they?
Because they don't fucking know if it is or not. Because they don't know. And they're not going to get in the middle of your shit. If it's bad in the community guidelines straight, they'll take care of it because that affects their platform. Obviously, they can't have super racist, super sexual CP playing, right? Obviously, they have to step in. That's community. That's their community that they have to police. But if it's creator on creator, they give you the option to prove what they can't. They won't just shut you down for copyright unless you prove it, right? Because they have to prove it's the only way they're going to step in. Now you're talking about defamatory. That's why there's a chance. They give you the chance to say, okay, if you think this is defames your character, take it down, but you got to present to me that you're taking them to court or else we're going to bring it up because they are not going to be held liable by knocking a channel down because you don't like it and you say that it's defamatory but won't do anything about it. If it feels that way, bet. Just prove that you're taking them to court.
I don't get it. It should all be gone. And then I
do.
my content.
I do. Yeah.
No one would be harassing and I could go do on whatever I want, but it's never going to happen. As long as there's money involved, it's never going to happen.
There's nothing to do about money and liability is what it has to deal with. If they're jumping in the mix for every creator, you know how quick they'll be? Like they could make a misstep and they would have to be held liable for it. Like imagine if they just thought a channel was defaming somebody and all it was criticism that's and it was brought to court and the judge ruled that it was fair use. That's a lot of money that YouTube is going to have to shell over for their little blunder. They're not jumping in the middle for it. For a 200 shitter streamer.
See, and there you go. So nothing here says the second half of your Asmongold interview where you guys just chilled and talked games was the turning point and such a great talk. And that's the kind of content I want to put out. 100% that's the kind of content I wish to put out. No one wants to involve themselves with me who does that content because they don't want to be harassed by my detractors. Basically, I don't blame them, but it does suck. Like, I don't want to bring toxic
What do you mean having a minor stroke, a mini stroke? What happened?
Associated with me in a positive way. And it seems to happen every time because these people are crazy nut jobs and no one goes after them. Someone should be holding those people accountable for their actions because what they're doing is sometimes actually illegal. They're breaking the law with the things they do to harass people, yet no one holds them accountable. So it just sucks. What can I say? It is life, right? And I can't myself do anything about it unless I get rich. If I hit the lotto and I'm a
Oh, I said hold on and I muted. Oh, maybe I muted the maybe I muted too quick. My bad.
multimillionaire, and then maybe I could have some lawsuits against these dumb fucks.
I said hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Maybe I muted it too
And
quick.
take them down. Outside of that, I never can. So it just is what it is. So I'm doing what I like. At least, again, what I'm grateful for, I'm doing content I love and I'm proud of. Okay, I am. These days, I'm proud of the quality. I'm proud of the tone. I'm proud of the content I'm putting out every single stream. In the past, I liked the tone and quality, but I didn't like the visuals. I didn't like the audio. I knew it was shit. I couldn't afford to do better. Now I'm doing better. I'm happy for that. Okay, really? And I just hope that I can maintain and continue to do entertaining and fun stuff. Listening to your feedback, getting the levels of support I'm getting is amazing. So hopefully we can maintain, right? But it just sucks that I can't really do the content that I would love to do with others. I can't ever collab because positive collaborations aren't possible with this level of toxicity and idiots that stalk me.
God, no.
I understand that.
No
Like Bandit says, vertical streams get
accountability.
pushed out to a different viewer base. It may help. I don't think it would. I'm being honest with you. I don't think it would. I don't think it would help at all. I don't think it would benefit.
No, it's not going to. That's a whole, the shorts vertical streaming is a whole different group of people. That's not even the same at all. So no, that's not going to resonate well. I'll have to agree with Phil with this one. That is true. That's not going to help.
Alt outsider, no one has any idea what you're talking about, for the record. No one understands you. So you keep spamming the same content. No one knows what you're talking about. Oh, you're a troll too? Okay, well, fuck off then. Get him out of here. What a complete idiot.
Why is that making him an idiot, though? Just let them go. If they're not doing anything crazy, let them go. Like, who get... This fucking nigga, man. He's a fucking die, motherfucker.
See, but
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That's the thing, Bandit. Views don't equate to success. It just doesn't. He says, I've seen some streamers who do dual streaming now, and their verticals do better than their horizontal stream. It doesn't matter, though. The overall views never matter. It never has, never will. It's all about engagement. It's about...
I'm sorry. Maybe I heard something wrong. Did you say views don't matter? Is that what you just said?
Support. It's about bringing people back to the content who like it and will be there for it. It's not about...
So what the hell did you just lose your mind about the video? With the card ripping. You were just mad you didn't get enough views. You were just mad about it, but now you're saying they don't even matter. Yo, I cannot keep up with your... I can't, when you speak, Phil, you give me whiplash, boy.
A vertical stream and I got a bunch of people randomly clicking on it. No one cares. It doesn't benefit you.
Whiplash, for real. Views matter. Well, actually, they don't. Okay. I'm trying to follow here. Phil, help, brother. Help.
Can we get a front POV camera instead of top down? Well, I don't know how I would do that because my monitor's right here. You see? Like,
but we're good where we are, you freak.
How on earth would I do that? If the monitor has to be there, I don't know how I would do a camera any different. Like, I could slightly lower this camera right now. On the tripod it's on, I could probably get it from where it is down maybe 5 to 6 inches. It would be just above the monitor then. But that's probably it. That's the most I could lower.
Kind of is a
I don't
little
know
bit
how I could possibly
low
lower it any
key.
more than that. You know, could I raise the monitor way up? Yeah, but then all day I'd be staring up with my neck like this, and that would kill my neck. I need to have this stuff at a natural viewing angle, you see?
Yeah, you putting your camera or your monitor just a little bit higher is going to make your head stand. You're going to have to look up. Okay. My bad, gang.
I'm not drifting away from gaming, Thomas. I already explained. DSP Gaming. The name DSP
Sucks.
Gaming has to do
my
with
bad.
gaming. Because gaming is any kind of gaming. It could be video games. It could be card games. It could be tabletop games. It could be board games. It's all gaming. That's why I called the channel DSP Gaming back in the day. That's not why I called it DSP Video Games. I called it DSP Gaming, well knowing that maybe in the future I would branch out and do other content.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Gaming is, when everybody says that if you're a gamer, they're not asking if you play tabletop card games, bro. There is a natural connotation when it comes to gaming that you're either PC or console. When they say, hey, you game, they're not asking, like, oh yeah, I play Call of Duty. What, you fucking dumb nigga? I'm asking if you play Magic the Gathering. No. Obviously, you know what you mean by gaming. Shut up. Yo, you want to be so smarter than you're so smart, and you're not. And I get it, though. Some of us are dumb. All right, just be that, though. Stop acting like you're way ahead of the game, nigga. Stop.
So that's why. By the way, shout out to...
Oh, I planned this 15 years in advance. Shut up. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You're telling someone who used to weigh 240 pounds, regularly was around 210 pounds, someone who hadn't worked out since he was basically in his 20s, and someone who ate incredibly unhealthily.
Okay, I don't care. This next part is just him bragging that he's like the greatest guy in the world because he eats better. We don't care about that. We don't even need to look at that. That is done. All right? That is totally done with that nonsense. Because that's all that's about to be. I'm letting you know. I seen that one already. It's like, oh, you're going to tell me 200 and whatever. I'm chiseled Adonis now. Anyways, look it. I appreciate you all for coming out. Thank you very much. I thought I didn't know how long that stuff was going to last. I figured maybe we can get to the Rob Media thing, but apparently not because this one lasted too long. But it's fine, though. It's fine. It's fine. We had to get it all out the way. So hopefully this weekend, if I'm not too busy tomorrow or Sunday, your boy will be back outside. Then we could take a look at that as well. Because I'm probably not going to have too much. I'm going to be able to research or look while I'm working. So we always got that on the back burner. So we'll definitely take a look at that if nothing else fails. And as long as I get out at a reasonable time. That's how the weekends are just for right now. Just with work and shit. So as long as I get out at a reasonable time, we can go react. All right. We may have a new subject too. I will check it right after this, D man. I will. We might have a new subject too. DM it to me. Let me know. But I appreciate you all for coming out. Thank you very much. It's been a great time. I will be back hopefully either tomorrow or Sunday. I appreciate you all for coming out. I'm gone.